Love isn't just a noun, it's a verb. It's not just a feeling between a man and a woman. Instead, it encompasses care, sharing, support, and sacrifice in marriage. From a contractual agreement to a deep, passionate love where you can't live without each other. What an experience. Among 7 billion people on Earth, I met you. It's destiny. She thought he always held the image of his first love, etched deeply in his heart, never to be forgotten. But then one day, he told her that his first love always has been and always will be her. Double the happiness. We invite you to watch this story with us. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel to support us. Thank you so much. Our story begins at the NAMA-MANGAI Hotel, a skyscraper in the city center. At this moment, countless guests and celebrities are gathered here. Numerous whispers fill the air. There seem to be more socialites than usual at this banquet, don't you think? Did Izuko not hear anything? I heard Guan is also attending. Really? He's the CEO of W Corporation. He's the famous Diamond King of Huaxia City. Meeting him is an incredibly rare opportunity. The most important thing is he's extremely handsome. Exactly. If we have to marry anyway, might as well find someone handsome like him. Don't you agree? He, of course, absolutely can't miss this opportunity. Marrying him is equivalent to owning half of Huaxia City's assets. But he doesn't even have a rumored girlfriend. Could he be into men? As the two women gossiped excitedly, a young woman bumped into them as she walked by. Hey, watch where you're going. Seeing her friend frozen in shock, the other woman quickly asked, "What's wrong? Why are you so startled?" It's her. The woman in the fiery red bodycon dress glanced back and declared, "Good dogs don't block the way." Then, with a touch of humor, she put her finger to her lips, gesturing for silence. How audacious. Who is she? She's so arrogant. Seeing her short-haired friend still trembling, the other woman added, "You're the heiress of Bakma Corporation. Why are you afraid of her?" Watching the captivating figure with killer curves in the red dress ascend the stairs, the short-haired woman finally spoke. Because she's the infamous party girl among the socialites, the femme fatale of the Nin family in Huaxia City, Nin Deep Nin. Rumor has it that she's the cause of all the misfortunes that have befallen the Nin family. The Nin patriarch suffered a stroke and was hospitalized. The eldest son of the Nin family was imprisoned for suspected illegal fundraising. Even the eldest daughter of the Nin family, who was away from home, was in a car accident and is still in a coma. And she naturally became the sole person in power of the Nin family. Despite her bad reputation, in the eyes of most men, she's just a woman who wouldn't want to get their hands on all that wealth. At this moment, Nin Deep Nin received a text message from someone informing her that Guan was on the rooftop. She smiled gleefully and quickly replied with 2 words, "Understood." The two women from earlier were still gossiping, their conversation showing no signs of stopping. They continued to discuss Nin Deep Nin, solidifying her position as the most notorious figure in Huaxia City. Currently, there isn't a man she's interested in that she can't conquer. Oh, she's met her match. This is going to be interesting. If I lose to her, I'll have nothing to say. Come on, let's go home and play games. That's more fun. At this moment, our male lead, Guan was standing leisurely on the rooftop, gazing at the Huaxia City nightscape. Damn, that Shintam. He dared to stand me up. Just wait until I get my hands on him next time. Nin Deep Nin walked up behind him. As if sensing an unfamiliar perfume in the wind, he turned around and sharply asked, "Who's there?" Nin Deep Nin, switching on her acting mode, pretended to stumble and replied, "Excuse me, I drank a little too much and I can't seem to control my body." Seeing her sway and about to fall, he exclaimed, "Careful," and reached out to catch her. As their lips were about to touch, he regained his composure and asked, "Was that an accident, or were you doing that on purpose, Miss Nin Deep Nin?" These words startled Deep Nin. Wait a minute, how does he know my name? We've just met for the first time, and you've already fallen into my arms. You're just like the rumors say, completely defenseless against men. She flirtatiously continued, "CEO Gu, you say this is our first meeting, but how do you know my name? Don't tell me you've secretly been in love with me. Or are you like other men, wanting to take advantage of me? Is that why you took the opportunity to kiss me just now?" "What do you mean like other men? I didn't kiss you." "Fine, don't admit it. Our lips clearly touched just now. How is that any different from a kiss?" Hearing her say this, he frowned. He then stepped forward, cupped her face in his hands, and dominantly placed a kiss on her lips. This left Deep Nin completely stunned, her eyes wide with surprise. Why did he do that? I thought he was a gentleman, but it turns out he's a scoundrel. "CEO Gu, let me go." The domineering CEO told her, "Miss Nin, this is what a kiss is, understand. Miss Nin, I hope you won't be confused in the future." Nin Deep Nin looked at the man in front of her, cursing him silently. This CEO Gu is even more of a scoundrel than I thought, but I still need him to save the Nin Corporation. This isn't going according to plan, but I have to continue. Thinking this, she put on a pitiful act and started to cry, feigning distress. That was my first kiss. The CEO Gu, who's rumored to be indifferent to women, actually dared to kiss a girl he just met. If word of this gets out, Guan Nian let out a sound of amusement. Between the infamous socialite, the third daughter of the Nin family, and the untouchable Diamond King of Huaxia City, who do you think people will believe? Wow, this guy's even more narcissistic than I thought. She forced a laugh and replied, "Haha, I was just kidding. Don't take it seriously. We're all adults. Who cares about a first kiss? It's not like it was our first night together. But I'm different. My first kiss is still precious. To avoid being targeted by certain people with ulterior motives, I arranged for bodyguards to guard the rooftop entrance. I wonder how the infamous femme fatale, you, managed to slip past them to enjoy the breeze with me." Xing Er's information wasn't wrong. Guan Nian, although seemingly frivolous, is actually very cautious. Getting his help will be difficult. What should I do? He used a forced kiss to take the lead. Do I really have to rely on that? He leaned closer and asked, "Nin Deep Nin, you wouldn't be trying to seduce me with some outdated tactic like a honey trap, would you?" Her face changed slightly, having been struck where it hurt. "How could you say that?" Guan Nian smirked, enjoying her reaction. "Judging by your response, perhaps I'm right." Just then, her phone rang, much to her relief. Excuse me, I need to take this call." She breathed a sigh of relief. Saved. A voice came from the other end. "Miss Nin, it's Qin Sheng. Let's meet." Hearing his voice, she frowned. Him again. He's been harassing me for years. Who sold him my number? "I have nothing to say to you," she said, her voice low and threatening. "Qin Sheng, if you keep making these obscene calls, Before she could finish, Qin Sheng interrupted. Don't you want to know what your dear brother, Nin Nam Chin, gave me? You have 10 minutes to get to the second floor of the hotel. My patience is limited. The countdown starts now." He hung up abruptly. That damn Nin Nam Chin, causing me trouble even from jail. Despite her inner turmoil, she forced a smile and said to Guan Nian, "Excuse me, CEO Gu, I have to go." What a timely rescue. Of all people, it had to be Qin Sheng. I need to leave before things get out of hand. Watching her leave, Guan Nian fell into deep thought, his expression unreadable. Deep Nin quickly arrived at the second floor of the Nam Diet Hotel. "Young Master Qin, I'm here." The man in the light brown suit was the young master of the Qin Corporation, the one who had been constantly harassing her. Seeing her arrive, he grinned, feigning familiarity. Deep Nin, long time no see. Come, have a seat. A cocktail for Miss Nin. Sweet, not too sour. Sweet drinks improve a girl's mood." Qin Sheng cut the act. "My patience is wearing thin. Tell me what Nin Nam Chin gave you." Deep Nin, why so impatient? "CEO Nin, surely you understand that business negotiations are all about transactions." "Young Master Qin, just tell me what you want from me. Stop beating around the bush. Now you're begging me. That's not very sincere, is it? At least have a couple of drinks with me, then we can talk. Otherwise, I might get bored and send certain documents to the tax authorities or the Commerce Bureau. That wouldn't be good, would it, my dear Deep Nin?" Deep Nin stared at the cocktail, her mind racing. The Nin Corporation is already in enough trouble. I don't need any more complications. Qin Sheng, urge her on. "Miss Nin, please, show me your sincerity." Deep Nin picked up the glass and drained it in one gulp. "I'll play along for now and see what Qin Sheng's after." Seeing her finish the drink, he gave a sinister chuckle. Miss Nin, impressive tolerance. "Now that you've finished, perhaps you can tell me what that dog gave me." "Of course, I keep my word." He then pulled out a USB drive and held it up. "This USB drive contains some contract documents handled by your older brother. It's definitely essential for someone who just took over the corporation like you." He turned to her with a lecherous grin. "But this is only a part of it. The rest depends on Miss Nin's sincerity." Nin Deep Nin took the USB, examined it, and asked, "Why do you have this?" "You'll have to ask your older brother. Though you'd probably have to make an appointment at the prison to see him." Your brother is quite the talent. It's the first time I've seen someone so foolish." Nin Deep Nin glanced at him and bluntly asked, "What's the rest? What's the deal? Just say it. I don't believe you're kind enough to just hand this over to me." Qin Sheng moved closer and closer to her, then arrogantly revealed her intentions. "Of course, there's a price. You deliberately used your reputation as a notorious socialite to distract the public and divert attention from Nin Corporation's crisis. Before Nin Nam Chin was imprisoned, he not only illegally raised capital, but also embezzled funds, causing a disruption in the capital chain. Currently, you urgently need a large sum of money for funding. Am I right? Why don't you sleep with me? I'm very generous with women. Seeing his vulgarity, she stood up abruptly, wary. Young Master Chin, please show some respect to Miss Nin. Do you think you have any other choice? So what? At least I won't choose someone like you. Haha, tell me, who else can help you besides me? What Qin Sheng wants, I've never missed out on. Time's almost up, isn't it? He slowly stood up. It was then that Deep Nin sensed something was wrong. She felt danger approaching. What's happening? I'm suddenly so dizzy. It's so hot. The drink must be drugged. Could he have given her that kind of drug? She staggered, gripping the edge of the table, and questioned him in a low voice. Qin Sheng, did you drug me? Qin Sheng, you bastard. A transaction still requires some sincerity, doesn't it? Deep Nin. I've never spent so much effort on a woman before. If you don't appreciate it, then I don't need to be patient any longer. I'll love you until you're overwhelmed with pleasure. I'm quite looking forward to your performance in bed. I'm so dizzy. Someone, please help me. Qin Sheng immediately ordered his men, quickly take her upstairs. I'll go answer the phone. Yes, sir. Deep Nin's entire body was burning like fire. She gasped continuously. Hey, Deep Nin, wake up. Hey, can you hear me? Deep Nin struggled to open her eyes and saw Guan Nian standing before her. She wondered how he could be here. She reached out and touched his face, wondering if it was a hallucination. I'm so hot. It's so uncomfortable. Help me. The close contact between their bodies made Guan Nian blush. All right, I'll take you to the hospital. Her whole body was incredibly uncomfortable. Damn it, I can't control my body anymore. She turned and sat on top of him. No, Guan Nian, I want you to help me. She thought to herself, even if it's a hallucination, it's better than facing that Qin Sheng. Seeing the beautiful woman practically offering herself to him, Guan Nian, though drooling with desire, pretended to ask, Deep Nin, what do you want to do? His response was met with Deep Nin's incredibly seductive face. She stammered, blushing, I want to play puzzles with you. Then Deep Nin pounced on Guan Nian like a hungry tiger seeing its prey. And so, the two of them spent an incredibly sweet night, playing puzzles for 9 rounds. The next morning, Deep Nin was awakened by the sunlight. She opened her eyes and felt incredibly dizzy. My head hurts so bad. It's strange. Why does my whole body ache too? Looking at the unfamiliar surroundings, she sat up abruptly in a panic. What the hell? Where am I? A hotel. Why am I clothed like this? Deep Nin felt like she'd been struck by lightning. That bastard Qin Sheng. I underestimated him. He actually dared to drug me. I'll chop that thing of his into pieces and feed it to the dogs. Just as she was fuming, she heard the bathroom door open, followed by a voice. Oh, you're awake. Deep Nin pulled the blanket around herself defensively, but when she saw clearly that the person in front of her wasn't Qin Sheng, she was startled. CEO Gu, why is it you? If not me, then who? He smirked. Have you forgotten what happened yesterday? Hearing this, Deep Nin sat and pondered. Yesterday, after I drank Qin Sheng's wine, he told the guard to take me upstairs. I didn't have the strength to resist. I was taken into the elevator. Then she gradually recalled the events of yesterday, when that guy covered her mouth. At that moment, the elevator doors were stopped and opened by a hand. That person was none other than CEO Gu. I remember now. It was him who saved me. She secretly felt a pang of regret. Too bad I didn't take a picture. If I had, I could have sent it to the paparazzi. It could have boosted Nin Corporation stock price. Seeing her spacing out, he spoke up. Hey, what are you daydreaming about? Deep Nin snapped back to reality, but when she saw his mesmerizing six-pack abs, she couldn't help but admire them. Wow, these abs are really hard to look away from. Then she pretended to cough. Ahem. Nothing. Those clothes that you took them off yourself. What happened? We're both adults. Seeing him standing there as stiff as a board, she was dumbfounded. Aren't you afraid? I've never seen anyone so shameless. Even though you saved me, you can't take advantage of someone in a vulnerable situation. Guan Nian put on the expression of a wrong party. How can you blame me? Clearly, Miss Nin was begging me last night. You really don't remember anything. That was my precious first night. Hearing him say that, she had a vague impression. It seemed like last night in the car, that I wanted to rip off all your clothes. Then, like a hungry tiger, she pounced. What are you shy about? Take it all off for me. Take it all off. Ooh, abs. I can touch them. This is your precious first night. And you even had a bodyguard watching you in case someone with ulterior motives showed up. Well, I'm not someone with ulterior motives. See what you can do about it. Thinking of last night's passionate scene, she blushed crimson and covered her face with her hands. Oh my God, what crazy things did I say? No, it's not important. I even pushed Guanyin down and demanded to be on top. Oh, I want to dig a hole and bury myself. She looked at him shyly and said, CEO Gu, I'm really sorry about last night. I'll take responsibility. I'll do my best to compensate you for the trauma. Where's my wallet? The so-called CEO Gu was dramatically shielding his body, feigning distress. Boo-hoo, that was my precious first night, and it was ruined just like that. How will you compensate me? This is so heartbreaking. Why is it on a nightstand? Deep Neen grabbed a wad of cash and awkwardly offered it. Who found it? I troubled you last night. I know this isn't enough. I'll transfer more money to you later. Okay. I'm so embarrassed. I don't even know the market price for this. Guanyi's face darkened, and he muttered, market price. You're actually offering me money. Seeing his expression, she hurriedly explained, CEO Gu, last night was my first time too. And I was drugged. That's why I did that to you. Guanyin slammed his hand against the wall with a loud bang. Then he looked at her coldly and sneered, Deep Neen, you really are an eye-opener. You dare to do that to me, Guanyin. Sleep with me, offer money, and run. Truly living up to your reputation as the infamous femme fatale. Deep Neen, feeling exhausted, said softly, CEO Gu, I know this might not satisfy you. You can make your demands, and I'll try my best to meet them. But could you let me leave this place first? So much has happened recently. I'm almost at my limit. Leave? Don't you want me to help the Nin Corporation out of its crisis? Seeing that Guanyin had discerned her motive, Deep Neen felt a little dazed but maintained her composure. Since you know why I approached you, what do you think? We're both adults. We each take what we need. Besides, I also need Miss Nin's help. She let out a small O. The Diamond King, the old fifth Gu, needs my help. His next words left her stunned. Marry me. I'll give you everything you want. Lines like my first night only work on little girls. I don't believe CEO Gu would marry a woman he just met because of something like this. Why me? He replied bluntly, you need money. I need an intelligent and cooperative wife. To deal with those people in the Gu family, I can't think of anyone more suitable than the infamous Miss Nin. Seeing her hesitation, he added, of course, you can rest assured. This will be a contract marriage. 2 years. We'll sign a prenuptial agreement to protect both our financial interests. Hearing this, she breathed a sigh of relief. She had to admit this was her best option. Seeing her wavering, Guanyin pressed his advantage, his eyes softening. So, Miss Nin Deep Neen, will you agree to be my contract wife? Deep Neen's eyes sparkled. Yes, she replied resolutely. Seeing her immediate agreement, he was a little surprised. You're not going to think it over. You still have a chance to back out. But Deep Neen responded frankly, it's just a contract marriage. As long as the terms and obligations are reasonable, why should I hesitate? After all, for me and the Nin Corporation, this contract has more benefits than drawbacks, doesn't it? Hearing these words, he chuckled. Very well. Dealing with an intelligent woman like Miss Nin is certainly refreshing. Then, I wish us a happy cooperation. Deep Neen extended her hand towards him, smiling faintly. Happy cooperation. They shook hands. And so began the love story between a CEO and his mysterious lover. Nin Family Villa. After arriving at Deep Neen's home, he thoughtfully asked, are you sure you don't need me to come in with you? No need. I'll just grab my household registration book and be right out. Just a few minutes. All right, I'll wait for you here. As soon as Deep Neen opened the door, she heard her uncle's furious voice. Nin Deep Neen, you finally decided to come home. Didn't you see the messages I sent you? Unanswered messages, unanswered calls. Do you even have this second uncle in your eyes? This man is second uncle Ning Hao, and the person sitting next to him is none other than his daughter, Ning Xiaowan. Such a big incident happened to Ning Group, and you're still running off to some evening party. What are you trying to do? Yi Ran's voice dripped with disdain. Oh, second uncle's information network is really efficient. You even know what I'm doing so clearly. Are you implying that I had someone follow you? I'm not that free. I have many acquaintances at the party. I don't even need to ask. Someone will tell me. She continued to taunt her second uncle. Oh, is that so? You have so many acquaintances, yet you don't have an invitation to the party. Mocked by her, the second uncle was fuming. He threw a piece of paper at Yi Ran and declared, that's right. This time, I'm not here to waste words with you. Your brother has agreed with the company to buy back my shares himself. I've already prepared the contract for you. If there's no problem, quickly have the company complete the approval procedures for me. If you've already discussed it with my brother, then go find him. Oh, I almost forgot. I wonder how many more years years he has to spend in jail. Wait until he gets out, and then you can slowly negotiate with him. After saying that, she turned to leave. Seeing this, the second uncle abruptly stood up and yelled, "Stop." Ning Yiran, don't even think about playing tricks with me. You're still too naive. You must give me an explanation for this contract today, or you won't be going anywhere. Second uncle, you're part of the Ning family, so you should know I don't have the money to give you. Whoever agreed, go find that person. Ning Xiaowan then chimed in, "Cousin, you say you have no money, but you go out and enjoy yourself every day. Isn't that a bit self-contradictory? Besides, isn't all the money from Ning Group in your main family branch? When the two branches were first established, my family contributed money and effort. So now, taking what belongs to us is only natural." She spoke as if it were the most obvious thing in the world. Yiran glanced at the father and daughter. Then her voice rang out, firm and resolute. "But over the years, you've repeatedly signed shady contracts with outsiders, lining your own pockets quite a bit, haven't you? If grandfather hadn't discovered it in time, selling off many of Ning Group's projects at a loss to cover the taxes, you would have been in jail with my brother long ago. Grandfather, out of consideration for us being family, gave you shares and a monthly allowance. All of this was given to you freely. If you want to sell your Ning Group shares, go find a buyer yourself. The company has no money." Second uncle, enraged, pointed at her and scolded, "You ungrateful wretch. A junior like you dares to lecture me. Your sister worked hard to secure an engagement with the two young masters of the Jiangxin Group. She needs a large dowry. We're taking the money to maintain Ning Group's face." Ning Xiaowan put on a pitiful expression, clinging to her father's arm and whining, "Dad, with the meager dowry you've prepared for me, the Jiang family will definitely bully me. I don't want to end up like my cousin, unable to get married." He immediately comforted his precious daughter. All right. Dad will definitely marry you off with dignity. Don't worry. Don't reach for what's beyond your grasp. Even if you dream of sitting on a high branch and becoming a phoenix, you should take a good look at yourself. Don't mistake a floating log for underwater gold. I have things to do today. I don't have time to put on a show with you too. Please leave. I won't see you out. He lunged forward and grabbed Yiran's arm. "You're not going anywhere. Yiran, have I been too lenient with you? I told you if you don't settle this contract issue with me today, you're not going anywhere." She struggled violently. "Let go of me." Ning Xiaowan chimed in, "Cousin, actually my marriage to young Master Jiang is beneficial for the Ning Corporation, isn't it? You're not jealous that I'm marrying him, are you? Young Master Jiang dotes on me so much now. With just a word or two from me, he might even lend you the money." With all her might, Yiran angrily flung second Uncle Ning Hao's hand away. "Ning Xiaowan, you agreeing to marry him is your business. That Jiangcheng Group's second young master, Jiang Tsang, is nothing but a spoiled playboy. Who knows how many actresses he's keeping outside? Trash. Only you two would treat him like a treasure." Ning Hao retorted, "Dad, did you hear that? Not only is she spreading rumors, but she's also slandering young Master Jiang. With someone like her in charge, the Ning Corporation's bankruptcy is only a matter of time." His anger intensified. He clenched his fists, gritting his teeth. "Ning Yiran, you were never favored in the Ning family. Who knows what tricks you used to get your brother in jail and your sister in a car accident. All the misfortune of the main branch is your own doing. I don't care about any of that. I just want my money. Once I get the money, we'll go our separate ways." Yiran's patience had reached its limit. She bit her lip. "Second uncle, do you have to add fuel to the fire while the Ning Corporation is already in crisis?" He snapped, "You ungrateful wretch. How dare you lecture me? Today, I have to teach you a lesson on behalf of your brother." Just as they were arguing, a voice called out from behind them, "Miss Ning," causing all three to turn and look. Second Uncle Ning Hao anxiously asked, "Who is it?" Guang Ran, looking handsome and composed, walked towards them. His deep voice resonated. "Yiran, I waited outside for a long time and didn't see you come out, so I came to check. I hope I'm not interrupting your conversation." Second Uncle Ning Hao immediately recognized Guang Ran and greeted him with a forced smile. "CEO Gu, what a pleasant surprise. What brings you here?" Ning Xiaowan's eyes lit up with infatuation. She stared at him dreamily. "Wow, so handsome." Guang Ran is actually at the Ning residence. If only I could collaborate with the Gu Corporation, it would be a huge leap forward. Seeing an opportunity, the scheming uncle quickly tried to interject. "My niece, Ning Yiran, is still very young. If you have any collaboration opportunities, You could discuss them with me. This is my daughter, Xiaowan. Xiaowan quickly greets CEO Gu. The shameless father and daughter promoted themselves. Hello, CEO Gu. I'm Ning Xiaowan, currently the marketing director of Qingtian Electronics. Gu Ongren simply acknowledged them with a general, hello. Second Uncle Ning Hao pressed on, CEO Gu, may I ask, aren't you here to collect a debt? Ignoring the scheming man, Gu Ongren walked straight to Yi Ran's side and put his arm around her. Please don't misunderstand. I'm not here to discuss business. I'm here to ask my beloved fiancée if she has retrieved the household registration book. As you can see, we're about to get married. Ning Hao and Ning Xiaowan were stunned, their jaws dropping. What? Am married? Ning Xiaowan shrieked, refusing to accept it. Impossible. This is absolutely impossible. CEO Gu, you just returned. You two haven't even met before. How could she be your fiancée? Gu Ongren gave her an icy stare. Are you implying I'm lying for Yi Ran? And what would I gain from doing so? Ning Xiaowan was speechless, unable to retort. Ning Hao realized his daughter's blunder. This foolish girl, how could she be so careless at such a crucial moment? If Gu Ongren truly becomes the Ning family's son-in-law, won't this heaven-sent wealth and honor be ours? He quickly put on a conciliatory smile. CEO Gu, you've misunderstood. Recognizing Gu Ongren's importance, Ning Hao stopped his daughter and said disingenuously, Yi Ran has never mentioned your relationship to the family. He then put on a sorrowful expression, looking at Yi Ran. Yi Ran, we're about to get married, yet you're still keeping it a secret. Am I that petty? Yi Ran, sweating, played along. No, I don't want to hide it. This Gu Ongren, a wolf in sheep's clothing, pretending to be an innocent puppy. Disgusting. Gu Ongren whispered in her ear, since we're putting on a show, let's make it convincing. They still doubt our relationship. We need to do something to prove it to them. Yi Ran inwardly panicked. This dog, does he want to kiss him? Before it was the drugs, but now, how can I do that in front of so many people? How embarrassing. To make it seem real, she forced herself to call out, honey. Gu Ongren immediately embraced her. This is your punishment for hiding my existence, my dear wife. Ning Hao and Ning Xiaowan watched the display, itching with envy. Are we part of their play too? Gu Ongren then put on a fake smile and explained, Yi Ran is very humble and didn't want to make it public. I didn't expect her to hide it, even from her family. I had to take the initiative. Yi Ran cursed inwardly. You little rascal, you kiss pretty smoothly. This needs to be added to the contract. The two continued to exchange fake smiles. I really admire Yi Ran's complete lack of interest in material things. Seeing an opportunity, Ning Xiaowan jumped in provocatively. Ning Yi Ran, humble, not materialistic. She practically has gold digger tattooed on her forehead. CEO Gu, you don't know, she's infamous in Huaxia City as a gold-digging lady. Instead of managing the company properly, she's always busy seducing men. She's the reason Ning Corporation is in this state. If grandfather knew, he'd be furious. Yi Ran snapped, losing her patience. Shut up. How dare you curse grandfather like that? And you know very well the real reason Ning Corporation is in this state. Everything I've done is seeing his wife being wronged. Gu Ongren firmly held Ning Yi Ran and spoke up for her. CEO Ning, if I remember correctly, Qingtian Electronics is currently collaborating with a subsidiary of the Gu Corporation. You certainly hope the contract can be signed smoothly, right? Yi Ran is about to become Mrs. Gu. She's so kind and sincerely wishes for CEO Ning's career to continuously advance. Hearing this, second Uncle Ning, Hao's face lit up. Aha, yes, we're all family. Why create such a strange atmosphere? He thought, Gu Ongren even knows such a small collaboration. It seems he truly wants to become my Ning family's son-in-law. Ning Xiaowan, standing beside him, was still unconvinced. Is she kind? Does she want me to laugh in her face? CEO Gu, don't be fooled by her. In terms of figure and appearance, I'm far superior to her. She's just the infamous, vicious Tuikio everyone knows. It's true, you don't fear a strong opponent, you fear a teammate with shit for brains. Ning Hao thought angrily, if this girl keeps talking, she'll ruin everything. To salvage the situation, Ning Hao gave his daughter a resounding slap. Shut up. Who talks about their older sister like that? Have you no manners? I taught you that family should support each other. This guy, when he sees profit, blood relations become mere bonuses. Ning Xiaowan, still reeling from the slap, held her swollen cheek and retorted, who wants to be family with this useless woman? I feel unlucky. I'm engaged to young Master Jiang, and I've never seen you defend me like this. You're my father. What right does Ning Yiran have that everyone keeps defending her? Ning Xiaowan, shut up. Ning Hao delivered another slap. Remember, Yiran is your older sister. Keep your mouth clean. If you continue to spout nonsense, don't blame me for not showing fatherly affection. Now, get out of here. Ning Xiaowan trembled with anger, her face darkening. Dad, you hit me and chased me away for this despicable woman. How could you do this to me? I've had enough. With that, she stormed off, leaving Ning Hao to laugh awkwardly. Ha ha ha. I've made CEO Gu a laughingstock. This girl knows nothing. Blame me for not being strict enough. I'll discipline her. I won't bother you two any longer. All right, CEO Ning, take care. After calming down, Yiran looked in the direction her uncle and cousin had left and analyzed the situation. When Ning Xiaowan mentioned grandfather just now, I almost lost control. If a conflict with my uncle had erupted, it might have harmed the Ning Corporation. Fortunately, Guang Ran was here to prevent the situation from escalating. But then again, there's no such thing as a one-sided cost. She went to her room to pack her belongings. Picking up a photo of her parents and grandfather, Ning Yiran's heart filled with emotion. Guang Ran, he sought me out to pretend to be his wife. I'm the one who benefits the most. What can I do to help him? I'm almost done packing, she said. Just wait for me to grab a few clothes and we can go. You don't really need to pack. We could just buy new ones. Ning Yiran sighed. I still need to pack. I'm not that rich. This ninja isn't what she used to be. While packing, her sketchbook fell to the floor. Guang Ran quickly picked it up and started flipping through it. He hadn't expected her to be able to draw. What was on the back? Yiran, blushing furiously, snatched the sketchbook back. Don't look. It was too late. He'd already seen it. Give me back my sketchbook. During the struggle, she lost her balance and fell. Quite coincidentally, she landed on him in a rather compromising position. Ouch. I'm so sorry. I'll get up right away. Guang Ran teased. So, you're quite forward, my dear wife. If I said it was an accident, would you believe me? She retorted. You might be overestimating your own charm. She tried to get up. Noticing the scrape on her knee, he stopped her. Wait, your knee is injured. Let me see. This was the first time since regaining her memories that Yiran had been this close to him, and her face flushed crimson. In her right mind, this was the first time she'd been in such close proximity to Guang Ran. His hands were large and warm, just like last night. Stop it. What am I even thinking? She quickly made an excuse to stand. I am fine. It's just a small scratch. We should get going, or the registration office will close. Internally, she was mortified. How embarrassing. Why did I fall like that? It's like I was trying to seduce him. Calm down, I need to stay calm. He followed behind her, offering a mix of compliments and teasing. Your drawings are quite expressive. They just don't capture my handsome features and captivating aura. His words made her feel like she was burning up. Damn it, he did look. He held up the offending sketch. So, to get close to me, you even devised a battle plan. Retreat. 36 strategies. Running away is the best. Yiran fled the scene of the epic embarrassment. He'd seen her drawing. They then got in the car and headed to the registration office. In the car, she voiced her confusion. I've been wondering these past 2 days, why me? I'm clearly the one benefiting more from this fake marriage. Wouldn't it be more advantageous for you, given your family's wealth, to find an heiress? Ning Yiran probed. Guang Ran, practically radiating money, replied nonchalantly, I am a top-tier tycoon. I don't need any extra embellishments. There are 3 reasons I chose to marry you. First, as you know, many people covet a diamond bachelor like myself, just like you did. Ning Yiran cringed inwardly. Even if it's true, the way he says it makes me want to punch him. He continued, if I married a woman with a notoriously vicious reputation, who would dare approach me? Second, you can leverage my infamous reputation to do things that would be inconvenient for you to do personally. Isn't that interesting? Yiran finally understood his reasoning. Oh, I see. So that's why. Compared to love, a relationship built on mutual benefit is more stable. Exactly. And third, as my wicked heir's fiancé, you can't use a one-night stand to extort money from me, can you? He even thought of that. Yiran felt a surge of respect for the schemer in front of her. My dear fiancé, you truly are a businessman through and through, always optimizing your profits. Guang Ran, not quite appreciating the sarcasm, turned his head, his hands clenching in an effort to restrain himself. The feeling of being exploited was irritating. Why do I feel like prey caught in a trap. If only I hadn't drunk that glass of wine last night. Ning Yiran suddenly remembered yesterday's events and asked, by the way, weren't you on the rooftop yesterday? How could you have appeared at the right moment to save me? Ah, right. Yesterday it was Sher Kong, the bodyguard she fired, who happened to see someone knock out the bartender and drag them into the staff restroom. Then I went to check the situation and saw a waiter taking you out of the elevator. He recalled yesterday at the NAMA Hotel. NAMA Hotel is my property. I don't allow anyone to cause trouble on my turf. Where are you taking her? What's it to you? Get out of my way. It's best not to meddle in other people's business. Gu Ongran ordered Sher Kong, his bodyguard. Sher Kong understood and immediately knocked the guy down. After thoroughly dealing with the scum, Gu Ongran took Ning Yiran to safety. Before leaving, he didn't forget to instruct Sher Kong, investigate thoroughly who was behind this. You know what to do next, right? Understood, boss. I'll take care of the rest. Gu Ongran continued. According to the investigation, the guy impersonating the bartender is a street thug who's been in jail for a few years. He insists he acted alone, without anyone's instigation. So, even the police can't charge Qin Sheng. But Yiran, knowing it was Qin Sheng's doing side, so that's how it is. That bastard Qin Sheng really does things cleanly. Gu Ongran moved closer and whispered in her ear, actually the only good thing that bastard did was bring you to me. Because besides the reasons mentioned above, the most important point is that we're very compatible. Ning Yiran, blushing furiously, rushed to stop Gu Ongran from saying more. Gu Ongran, be quiet. Sher Kong is driving in front. You're such a rogue. Sher Kong, also exasperated, muttered, I'm deaf. I can't hear anything. He suddenly pulled her closer, making Yiran flustered. Hey, Gu Ongran, what the hell are you doing? I'm warning you, don't go too far. My dear fiancé, it seems your memory isn't very good. Yesterday, I was the victim. After all, I was the one who was completely taken advantage of. Ning Yiran, embarrassed and unable to resist, stammered, Oh. He took the opportunity to push further, suggesting, since you feel you're benefiting quite a bit from this contract, why not add another clause? Fulfill marital duties at least once a week. Ning Yiran immediately put some distance between herself and Gu Ongran. I refuse. CEO Gu, so formidable, unexpectedly turns out to be such a smooth talker. Gu Ongran was taken aback by her words. You really can't judge a book by its cover. From now on, I definitely have to keep my distance from you. In his eyes, an image from his childhood surfaced. It seemed the little girl had also said, you're a scoundrel. I want to keep my distance from you. It turned out that the little girl from back then was none other than Ning Yiran. He looked at her affectionately, thinking to himself, it's so good. You haven't changed a bit. At the Civil Affairs Bureau, the seal imprinted the marriage contract between Gu Ongran and Ning Yiran, signaling the start of a new chapter in their lives. Congratulations to the two of you. May you be together forever, united in heart and mind. Indeed, although it's absurd, Gu Ongran and I are officially husband and wife from this day forward. That's right, contractually obligated husband and wife, taking advantage of each other. Neither of them realized their every move had been captured by camera. The private investigator hired by Gu Ongran's stepmother captured the two of them, leaving the Civil Affairs Bureau. He chuckled, looking at the photos on his camera. If my wife sees these, she'll be so scared she'll fly back home immediately. But just sending them to her would be a waste. I need to make good use of these. And so, he posted the photos online. The next day, at the Qin residence, the internet was flooded with pictures of Gu Ongran and Ning Yiran. Qin Sheng seethed as he read the news. Ning Yiran was married. 1 minute she's drinking with me, the next she's seducing Gu Ongran. And now, there's even proof of their marriage. He furiously threw his phone across the room. Damn it, you dare play me like this. You must want to die. The unfortunate television became the victim of Qin Sheng's rage, shattering under the impact of a boiling teapot. His face was contorted with jealousy. Don't think you can escape me by clinging to Gu Ongran. Let me tell you, the Ning Corporation is already sinking with no way to turn things around. Ning Yiran, you can't escape my grasp. You will be my plaything and mine alone. Haha, that's right. You will be my plaything and mine alone. I won't let anyone take you away. Meanwhile, Yiran was at home. As soon as she answered her phone, a shriek pierced her eardrum. Ning Yiran, what have you done? Hee hee, I managed to snag the marriage certificate, so I guess we're married now. Hearing her confirmation, her friend on the other end couldn't help but crank up the volume. Whoa, that's so unexpected. I can't believe you landed Guangran. He's the Diamond Bachelor, the CEO of the Gu Corporation. The Guangran, Yiran muttered. My hearing is still perfectly fine. You don't have to shout. Her friend, sensing something was amiss, quickly asked, wait a minute. 2 days ago, you were asking me for information about Guangran. What happened? Yiran sighed, quickly making an excuse. I'll explain later. Meet me at our usual spot in half an hour. Okay, gotta go. She hung up quickly. Not only was her friend suspicious, but even Yiran herself couldn't understand how things had progressed so quickly. Actually, I feel a bit overwhelmed too. We just met and now it's Guangran we're talking about. Thinking about him, she murmured, why would someone like him marry me? No matter how she thought about it, she still couldn't believe it. Lost in thought, she jumped when Guangran suddenly appeared behind her. What are you doing? Startled, she replied, nothing at all. Guilty about something. Why so jumpy? Who said I'm guilty? And who told you to eavesdrop on my phone call? Turning around, Ning Yiran was met with the sight of Gu Angren's enviable six-pack. Whoa, those muscles. How does he work out? He's in such great shape. And he's not even dressed. Doesn't he know what modesty is? Hearing her incoherent mumbling, Guangran was utterly confused. I understand each individual word, but together they make no sense. Do I need to be dressed at home? He felt completely justified in his state of undress. Yiran blushed, unable to meet his gaze. Of course you do. You're not the only one here. Put some clothes on. He stepped closer. Look, we're married now. Why are you still so shy? And there's nowhere on your body I haven't seen. I've already touched you everywhere. Did I miss a spot or something? Yiran's face grew redder with every word. Unable to bear it any longer, she slammed her hand on the table and stood up. Shut up. You're too much. I can't talk to you anymore. Sensing the dangerous aura emanating from her, Guangran wisely remained silent. I have to go out, she declared, hurrying to escape. Oh man, I have to go put on some makeup. Quick-witted, he stood up and pulled her into a hug, whispering, where are you running off to? It's our first day of marriage. Shouldn't we do something special, my dear Mrs. Gu? Hearing him call her Mrs. Gu again, she thought, is this guy addicted to acting now? There are people around, she muttered. Guangran, what are you up to? Do you find it amusing to tease me? I don't have time for this. Suddenly, he brought his face closer, and her lips accidentally brushed against his cheek. Yiran felt her heart pounding. Okish, I kissed him. Panicked, she pushed him away. I didn't mean to. Don't misunderstand. Please don't misunderstand. I'm leaving. Bye-bye. She fled the scene of the crime as quickly as possible. That was too close. He watched her go, a triumphant smile on his face. My wife's first kiss. I'll gladly accept this gift. So embarrassing. At the cat cafe, Liang Haini stared at Yiran, relentlessly questioning her. You just met Guangran for the first time, and you're already married. Did he do something to you? Slamming her hand on the table, Haini stood up, determined to get to the bottom of it. You little fool. You better tell me everything. If you dare lie, you'll face my wrath. Calm down. I've told you everything I can. The rest is a secret I can't tell you yet. Hearing the word secret, Liang Haini's face darkened. We have secrets now. Tell me, what am I to you? Seeing her friend's intimidating posture, Yiran quickly placated her. You're my most beautiful and gentle best friend. Haini, don't be angry. Putting on a pitiful expression, Yiran pleaded, I'll tell you when the time is right. Please don't ask any more today, okay? Seeing her pathetic look, Haini relented. Honestly, there's no dealing with you. Fine, I won't ask anymore. But if you need any help, you have to tell me, okay? Okay, Haini, you're the best. Just then, a couple walked in and stared at them. It was Jiang Kan, the second young master of the Jiangsheng Corporation, and Ning Xiaowan. Look, isn't that your cousin? He said to Ning Xiaowan. Yeah, that's the bitch who got me beaten up. Jiang Kan puffed out his chest. Come on, let me take care of this for you. Well, if it isn't my social climbing cousin. What a coincidence. What are you doing here? Yiran looked over at them. Ning Tiaovan, it's my first day of marriage. Shouldn't I be on my honeymoon with CEO Gu? I guess I'm just too independent. Yiran remained silent, debating whether or not to respond to her cousin's provocation. Unlike me, I can't bear to be away from young Master Jiang for even a day. Jiang Kan chimed in, Xiaowan, isn't it obvious? CEO Gu and your cousin are just playing around. When he gets tired of her, he'll dump her. Young Master Jiang, please don't say that about my cousin. I don't want to get slapped again. Ning Xiaowan, Worry about yourself and stop being so sarcastic. You seem fine, but I heard your stepmother is trying to marry you off. Is she afraid you'll split the inheritance with your brother? You have to be careful. Don't let her make a deal with someone and sell you off. Imagine being married to some poor devil. How pathetic. Ha ha ha. Grits teeth in anger. Yi Ran remained silent. Without a word, she splashed her drink in Ning Xiaowan's face. Ning Yi Ran, are you crazy? You dare splash me with water. The argument attracted the attention of many at nearby tables. People stared and whispered, "Whoa, what happened? Look, I think that's the woman who married Guang Ran. And the other one is young Master Jiang. Do they have a grudge?" Yi Ran said coldly, "So what if I splashed you? I'm your older cousin. I have the right to teach you some manners. How dare you throw water on me? Do you want to die? You're the one who needs to be taught a lesson. I don't have a rule against hitting women. Let me teach you how to behave, you little brat." Seeing his aggressive stance, Yi Ran braced herself, closing her eyes. After a moment, feeling no impact, she opened her eyes to see someone shielding her. "Who dares stop me? Do you want to die?" Liang Haini retorted sharply, "Young Master Jiang, watch your mouth. I don't have a rule against hitting men." Jiang Qin, his hand gripped tightly, cried out in pain, "Ow, ow, ow. Let go. Liang Haini, you crazy woman. Let go of young Master Jiang." "Fine, I'll let go." With a cool flick of her wrist, Liang Haini sent Jiang Qin sprawling face first onto the floor. Ning Xiaowan rushed to his side. "Young Master Jiang." The crowd buzzed with excitement. "Whoa." Second young Master Jiang got humiliated. "Ha! Quick, take a picture. That girl is awesome." Ning Xiaowan helped him up, asking anxiously, "Young Master Jiang, are you alright?" Jiang Qin, furious, snapped, "Get lost. Don't touch me." Liang Haini stepped in front of Yi Ran, asking fiercely, "Did you ask me before trying to hit my friend?" Whispers, let me tell you, Liang Haini is the provincial wing Chun champion. That's why she's so cool. Yi Ran's eyes shone with admiration for her friend. Liang Haini was incredibly fierce. She repeated her question, "Did you ask me before trying to hit my friend?" The air grew still. Jiang Qin, unable to contain his anger, shot back, "So what if she hit me? Did she ask my dad?" "You stinking woman, who do you think you are?" He suddenly jumped up and yelled, "Not even my dad has ever hit me." Liang Haini and Yi Ran exchanged bewildered glances. "Huh," they said in unison. Then, the two girls burst into laughter, clutching each other's shoulders. "Ha ha, Mama's boys are a dime a dozen, but a daddy's boy. That's a first. Oh my God, does he think he's a little kid?" Young Master Jiang had become the laughingstock of the two women before him. His father had never hit him. How hilarious. Ning Xiaowan, seeing Jiang Qin's face turning purple with rage, touched his arm solicitously. "Young Master Jiang, are you alright? What are you laughing at? What's so funny?" He snarled, shoving Ning Xiaowan to the ground. "Liang Haini, your Liang family is just second-rate. Aren't you afraid I'll tell my dad?" Haini sarcastically mocked, running to your parents. "How old are you? Go ahead and tell them. Just make sure you wear diapers when you go out, so you don't wet yourself. Because every time I see you, I'm going to beat you up." Seeing the situation wasn't chaotic enough, Yi Ran added fuel to the fire. "Alright, second young Master Jiang, let me give you a piece of advice. There are a lot of people watching. If you don't want tomorrow's headlines to be about you getting beaten up by a woman, then stop making a scene." Around them, people gossiped. Even a TV drama isn't as entertaining as this. "Ha. This is what you call loose lips sink ships. Serve him right. Totally deserves it. Getting beaten up by a woman and then crying to daddy. I've never seen anything so ridiculous." But Ning Xiaowan, seeing the situation escalate, was worried. This is bad. Jiang can care so much about his face. After being humiliated like this, he'll definitely take it out on me. Only now did Ning Xiaowan realize the trouble she'd caused, and her whole body trembled. My marriage prospects might be ruined. Unconvinced, she snapped at Yi Ran. "What are you so arrogant about? Don't think you're so great, just because you have Guang Ran. You'll fall harder the higher you climb. Let's see how long you can be smug." Ning Xiaowan pointed at Jiang Qin and ordered, "You two apologize to Jiang Qin right now, or else I'll." Yi Ran cut off the useless Ning Xiaowan. "Cousin, if your father still wants a share of the company, you better behave yourself. Otherwise, don't blame me for not showing any mercy. You won't get a single cent." Ning Xiaowan gritted her teeth. "That damn brat, always using the company's money to threaten me. It's so infuriating. Ever since she's getting married to Guang Ran, she's become more and more domineering. Even dad has to bow down to her. I'm just as pretty as her. What does Guang Ran even see in her?" Yi Ran said with disdain, "I'm not like you, relying on men to survive. With your intelligence, you wouldn't understand the difference between us. You should focus on securing your own fiancé and get married soon." Ning Xiaowan, hit where it hurt, retorted, what do you mean by that? Aren't you also looking for a man to marry? Who are you looking down on? Heini, let's go somewhere else. This place is giving me bad vibes. Seeing them leave, Ning Xiaowan yelled, Ning Yiran, stop right there. Damn it, that condescending look again. Does she think she's the only smart one? If I can't live well, neither can she. Ning Xiaowan trembled with rage. I have to find a way to make Gu Ongran break off the engagement with her. Let's see how smug she'll be then. As they walked, Yi Ran asked with concern, Heini, did Ning Xiaowan just say your stepmother is setting you up on blind dates again? Hearing this, Heini sighed, yeah, several times this week. These guys look like they're barely legal, and their personalities, let's just say, questionable. Their online profiles read like epic sagas, but a quick search reveals the truth, especially that Xia family's second son. My stepmother is so creative, trying to push him on me. I'm starting to think I owe her money from a past life. That's the only explanation for this torture. What is she thinking? Even if she wants to set me up, why him? That guy was just at the club 2 days ago with a bunch of young models, having a pool party. It even made it to the hot search. That's right, even though the Xia family is the richest among my blind date prospects, even if Xia Yuan offered me a mountain of gold, I wouldn't marry that kind of person. Someone nearby suddenly sneezed repeatedly. Strange, I've been sneezing a lot lately. Could I be coming down with something? This young man was none other than the Xia family's second son, Xia Yuan, the one Liang Haini had just mentioned. Gu Ongran read through the documents while teasing. There's only one possibility. Someone's talking smack about you. Xia Yuan immediately retorted, no way. This young master's reputation is spotless. Who would dare badmouth me? Let me remind you, someone changes girlfriends faster than they change clothes. Xia Yuan took off his glasses. Those girls are after my money. I'm after their bodies. We're all adults. We break up amicably. Xia Yuan was such a playboy that even Gu Ongran was speechless. Anyway, back to business. This is Ning Corporation's information. You just need to invest in their Xiangjiang hotel business. Xia Yuan asked curiously, oh, why don't you invest yourself? Gu Ongran explained, she just married me. If I transfer funds from Gu Corporation to Ning Corporation, how will she have any standing in the Gu family later? Didn't you say you were just playing around with her? Playing around to the point of genuine feelings. I think it's clear that the 1,000-year-old iron tree has finally bloomed. What kind of woman could tame you? You've piqued my curiosity about her. Instead of gossiping about me, you should save your energy to figure out how to deal with your grandfather. Isn't he always asking to see naked chicks every 3 days, hoping to get a grandchild? Xia Yuan leaned back in his chair and sighed. Don't remind me. My older brother is capable but ambitious. Why don't they urge him to have kids? I'm not the heir to the Xia Corporation. Why are they always on my case? Xia Yuan suddenly sat up. I know. I'll just follow your lead and get a fake marriage to shut my grandfather up. As for having kids, I'll just say I'm infertile. They can't drag me to the hospital for a checkup, can they? Seeing Xia Yuan like this, Gu Ongran sighed. You'd go this far to avoid being pressured into having kids. You're crazy. What's a little face worth compared to freedom and beautiful women who can make me happy? As they were talking, Gu Ongran's phone rang. Seeing that he wasn't answering, Xia Yuan asked, why aren't you answering? Gu Ongran hesitated. It's her. Old Madame Lu, you know. She probably heard about my marriage. Even though she's abroad, she'll drop everything and come back. This is going to be troublesome. Hello, mother. Is something the matter? A barrage of questions came from the other end. Ongran, is it true? Did you really get married? Yes. What's the meaning of this? You didn't discuss it with me at all. I'm worried sick. Then please calm Grandma down. I can explain everything to her in person. Your mother and I will be back this weekend. Bring your wife to the old house then. Since the marriage was so rushed, we need to discuss the wedding properly. Yes, all right. I'll see you then. Goodbye. He tossed his phone onto the table with a groan. Xia Yuan, ever the gossip, said, I knew it. Old Madame Lu asking you to bring your wife back is definitely not a good sign. It's probably going to be a hangman banquet. Well, I hope she's at least a little creative and doesn't pull the same old tricks. Xia Yuan continued. That's because you're used to it and can't be bothered. But can Ning Yiran handle old Madame Lu? Don't let her end up crying her eyes out. At the mention of his beloved wife, Gu Ongran smiled. I think you're worrying too much. Just crying and whining isn't Ning Yiran's style. Besides, with me around, no one can bully her. He glanced at his watch. It's getting late. He stood up, put on his coat, and started ushering Xia Yuan out. It's getting late. I have a date with Yi Ran at 6 o'clock to pick her up. Naturally, I have to go. Xia Yuan looked like a heartbroken puppy. No way. You're just going to ditch me like this. Gu Ongran, you heartless jerk. I'm helping you invest a significant amount of money, you know? Gu Ongran sighed inwardly. Looking at this scene, He wondered who was the real dog here. Don't think you can just kick me to the curb now that you're married. I'm definitely changing this light bulb today. Seeing Xia Yuan's tantrum, Guang Ran said, Xia Yuan, stop messing around. Xia Yuan continued to whine. You even called me crazy. I'm messing around. If you don't take me with you, don't even think about going anywhere today. It's just 2 minutes off the highway. Right, I brought another tag-along. Since the tag-along has a date, I guess I'm just the third wheel. Hello. Sorry to keep you waiting. My friend just left, and I arrived right after. This is the tag-along. I thought you had a secret child you wanted to introduce me to. He interrupted. He's old-fashioned enough to be my dad. I knew it would be this guy. He quickly approached. Miss Ning, hello. I'm Gu Angren's childhood friend, Xia Yuan. Xia Yuan, the one and only from the Xia family. So you're Miss Ning. You know me. Who wouldn't know? Your scandalous news is everywhere. Xia Yuan, the second son of the Xia family, not even fit to be a dog. You're nothing compared to my Liang Haini. I'd love to beat you to a pulp. The second young master of the Xia Corporation. Your reputation precedes you. Guang Ran chuckled to himself. Yiren doesn't seem to like Xia Yuan very much. Of course not. I'm constantly dominating entertainment headlines. The women I date are either internet sensations or trending actresses. Who doesn't know my reputation? Sister-in-law, are there any actresses you like? I can call one over any time. Xia Yuan was completely oblivious to Ning Yi Ran's obvious displeasure. Her dislike was written all over her face. She showed her disdain. No thanks, I don't like actresses. Did Yuan offend you? You seem to dislike him. It's a long story. I'll tell you when we get home. You should call me husband in front of others. What are you whispering about? Let me hear it, husband. Guang Ran gestured towards Xia Yuan. Mr. Tagalong is listening. Your hair is messy. Let me help you. Ning Yi Ran blushed. Thank you, husband. Can you two please have some decency? I'm standing right here. If you want to be lovey-dovey, go home and close the door. Guang Ran, annoyed by Xia Yuan's interruption, retorted, we weren't being lovey-dovey. Xia Yuan, a useless flirtatious woman, sashayed over. The internet's hottest sensation, thinking of transitioning into acting. Why are you here? I thought you were going to Huawei for vacation. Are you rejecting me? That's what it looks like. Does this bimbo not realize Xia Yuan is insulting her? She always runs into this human-shaped disaster. After the last party, you said you'd introduce me to the CEO of Awa Entertainment. Is that still happening? Well, you've been quite busy lately, haven't you? Haha. I even heard rumors that your grandfather is arranging a blind date for you. Could it be true? My heart aches. Haha. Is that so? I think I've heard something about that too. News travels fast. I have something to do today. Let's make it another day. Another day? When? You're not going to trick me again, are you? Once you're married, you'll have even less opportunity to hang out. How could that be? Ning Yi Ran muttered, a leopard can't change its spots. Even if you go on a blind date, you'll never settle down with just one person. All right, I'm leaving. Ning Yi Ran probed, Xia Yuan, are you thinking about cheating before you're even married? I wonder which poor heiress is unlucky enough to be set up with you on a blind date. You should just stick with hanging out with me, your best gal. Don't harm any more innocent people. What's going on? I don't quite understand. Who is this beautiful lady? Although I don't know her, she's right. Have I offended sister-in-law somehow? Oh, sister-in-law. Xia Yuan, you should listen to sister-in-law. Just have fun with me. Guang Ran had already figured out why his wife disliked that dog, Xia Yuan. Don't cause any more trouble. I can't handle any more offenses from him. Oh, sister-in-law, you misunderstand. Let's talk it over. Guang Ran, please help me persuade sister-in-law. Honey, it seems Xia Yuan can't leave just yet. Let's not be third wheels here. You two can't leave. Who's going to take me home? My grandfather confiscated all my cars and froze my accounts to force me to go on this blind date. A wife's orders are absolute. Take care. Guang Ran, you bastard. Useless girl. She doesn't care and even asked where we're going next. Xia Yuan, you're asking me. Who should I ask? Damn that Guang Ran, choosing a girl over his friend. So you and Xia Yuan are good friends. Of course. The Gu and Xia families are two of the largest families in H City, working closely together. You two must know each other. Birds of a feather flock together. I guess you're just another wildflower. Huh. Are you this angry because of Xia Yuan's blind date? Yes, she's my best friend. Hee. I'll get straight to the point. I don't want their blind date to be successful. Is that all? Hearing Guang Ran say it so casually, Ning Yi Ran complained. What do you mean is that all? Heine's family situation is already difficult. If she gets involved with that rich playboy, her stepmother will definitely make a fuss and force Heine to marry him. Heine's life will be ruined. That kid, Yuan, is really unreliable. This blind date was personally chosen by the Xia patriarch. It won't be easy to stop. stop, unless there's something in it for me. I'm a businessman, after all. I'll only help if it's beneficial. Knowing she could escape this marriage, Ning Yi Ran's eyes lit up. What kind of benefit? For example, the things newlyweds do. Guang Ran, can you be serious? Fine, let's be serious. You falsely accused me of womanizing. I deserve some compensation. You still want compensation? How can you be sure it's a false accusation? Guang Ran took the opportunity to embrace Ning Yi Ran, placing a kiss on her lips. I can add a clause to our contract. Absolutely no infidelity during our marriage. What do you think, Mrs. Gu? Approved and sealed, Mr. Gu. How did things get this way between us? We clearly have a contractual relationship. After Gu Angren's sudden physical interaction, Ning Yi Ran shyly pushed him away. It looks like it's going to rain. I'll go close the windows. She reassured herself, I need to calm down. I absolutely can't continue like this. I can understand giving a little to good looks and money, but what was that crazy scene just now? His actions have completely violated our contract. She suddenly realized something. I get it. He and that Xia Yuan are two of a kind, completely treating women like toys. She nodded to herself, convinced. Yes, that must be it. What normal person would take advantage of someone falling down to force a kiss on them? This pervert, and that no infidelity clause in our marriage agreement. Easy to say. It's just a verbal agreement with no specified penalties for violations. How cunning. I have to make him sign a proper written contract. By the time she looked around, Guang Ran had vanished. Where is he? Where did he go? Ning Yi Ran muttered, annoyed. Guang Ran. He wasn't in the bedroom. How can he just leave without a word? Forget it. It's fine that he's not here. Time for some pampering. This huge house is all mine. After a bath, I can relax in bed and watch a movie. Pure bliss. That luxurious bathroom. Here I come. Guang Ran. She yelled. It was pitch black. He was crouched in a corner. What are you doing here? You scare me to death. Close the door. Guang Ran huddled in a small corner of the room, a stark contrast to his usual demeanor, surprising Ning Yi Ran. What's wrong? He's not acting like himself at all. Something's not right. Guang Ran, what's wrong? Is it still thundering outside? He sounded hesitant. It must still be. It's raining heavily out there. How much longer will it rain? So Guang Ran was afraid of thunder. How would I know? I'll check the weather forecast later. Are you all right? You look pale. Are you feeling unwell? I'm fine. Guang Ran seemed to relax slightly. Maybe you should take your temperature. I'll get you a thermometer. Guang Ran suddenly pulled her into a hug, seeking comfort. Guang Ran, what are you doing? She protested. I'm warning you. If you violate our agreement again, I can refuse to comply. I won't do anything to you. Just let me hold you for a little while. Just a little while and I'll be fine. Because of the thunder, it was best not to provoke him right now. The great CEO is afraid of thunder. Ning Yi Ran hugged Guang Ran reassuringly. Don't worry, I'm here. I won't leave you, she soothed, stroking his back. He seemed to calm down. He was like a small, injured puppy. Wait a minute, aren't I the great dog trainer now? Ning Yi Ran thought smugly. Don't be afraid, don't be afraid. Go away, thunder. What was this woman saying? Are you okay? Your color looks much better now. The rain outside seemed to be lessening, and the thunder had stopped. Guang Ran suddenly picked Ning Yi Ran up and carried her into the bedroom. Hey, what are you doing? Ning Yi Ran struggled. This is the second time. Third time's the charm, you know. If you do this again, I'll... Guang Ran threw her onto the bed. Oof, you said you wouldn't leave me, he said, starting to undress. Prove it with your body. Her own words, use your body to prove it to me, echoed in Ning Yi Ran's ears. She broke out in a cold sweat. Why is he acting so crazy? He moved closer and closer. You look at me with those eyes. Are you afraid of me? Ning Yi Ran pushed him away. Of course I am. This is outside the scope of our contract. She thought, he's not acting normal. Guang Ran, you're crossing the line. We're married. Even if we were truly husband and wife, she continued, you can't force me. His voice was low and tinged with sadness. Don't be afraid. I just don't want you to leave. Please don't leave me. Ning Yi Ran's face flushed. Is he acting like a spoiled child? Seeing that he wouldn't stop, she started hitting his shoulder and struggling. But wouldn't be scared with you acting like that. If you don't want me to leave, you don't have to practically crush me. I can't breathe. He buried his face in her chest and murmured, don't move, okay? His face was red, his breathing labored. He forced himself to calm down. If you move again, I won't be able to hold back. His words conjured up certain images, making her face burn. She stopped struggling immediately. He turned and pulled her into his arms. Let's sleep like this. I'm sleepy. He pulled the blanket over them. She hesitated for a moment. But I don't think this is right. Guang Ran used the classic line men often use to coax women. I told you, I'm just hugging you. I won't do anything. Inhaling her scent calmed his earlier turmoil. Then he said, I don't want to be alone in this weather. Please. She was surprised to feel the body of the renowned tycoon trembling behind her. Is he trembling? She stopped resisting. Just hugging, okay? You absolutely cannot try anything funny. He held her tightly with no intention of letting go. Ning Yiran thought, the perfect Gu Ongran actually has such a vulnerable side. He's afraid of thunder and hates the rain. Like a child, they both drifted off to sleep. The next day, Ning Yiran was woken by the sunlight. She opened her eyes to find Gu Ongran staring at her. Awake, you were practically drooling a river. Indignant, she retorted, humph, who's drooling? This young lady most certainly was not. She thought, wasn't he staring at me all night? He's such a creep. Wait a minute. She froze, realizing something was wrong. Gu Ongran, where are my clothes? Why am I wearing pajamas? He stood up, stretched, and sighed. My back is killing me. Looks like you don't remember anything. She asked blankly, remember what? Don't tell me. Do we sleep together? Gu Ongran recalled last night's events with a shudder. Last night, you kept complaining about being hot and kicking me. I'm dying of heat. Just like that, you suddenly kicked me and tried to take your clothes off. What did I do? She made an excuse. It must have been the heater. It was too hot. She mumbled, but even so, you shouldn't have. He leaned in close, staring at her teasingly. Shouldn't have what? She stammered, shouldn't have. Change my clothes. He lifted her chin and chuckled. Oh really? But if I hadn't changed your clothes, you'd be stark naked right now. Seeing her lack of restraint, he covered his teasing mouth with her hand. Quiet. Erase that memory, or I'll log you out right now. Seeing her adorable expression, he chuckled. All right, I won't tease you anymore. He kissed her hand, his voice full of affection. Despite a slight hiccup in the middle, I slept very well last night. If you agree to be my hug pillow, I'll invest another 100 million in Incorp. What do you think of this offer? Hearing the large sum, she froze, her mind wrestling with the dilemma. Oh my God, between money and dignity, which one should I choose? Her eyes, narrowed at the prospect of profit, showed Ning Yiran wavering. She hesitated, asking herself how much. After a moment of calculation, understanding dawned. 100. Her eyes lit up, filled with the glint of money. 100 million. What's there to hesitate about? I agree. Don't go back on your word. Let's get this agreement in writing now. He chuckled, watching her eyes light up at the mention of money. She flitted around him, showering him with flattery. Who doesn't love money? Come on, relax. Let me give you a massage. He praised her. Your massage technique isn't bad. Better than a spa. Of course. My massage technique is professional. If you're satisfied, how about adding a full massage service? 50 million for a whole year, including the hug pillow service, which is already worth 100 million. 50 million is a steal. Wow. Can I call you whenever? Of course. Gu Ongran smiled mischievously. Well then, now. He scooped her up. Let's go to the bathroom. Huh. Don't misunderstand. I'm talking about a proper massage. He teased. Oh, there are improper massages too. Why don't you show me? Ning Yiran struggled. What proper massage requires this position? Put me down. You set yourself. Gu Ongran immediately loosened his grip. Seeing that he was actually going to drop her, she yelped and clung to him, her face flushed. You were really going to drop me. What? Happy wife, happy life. Mrs. Gu said to put her down, so of course I have to obey. Don't be shy. You were the one who wouldn't get down, not my fault. Seeing his smug grin, she cursed him inwardly for being a devil. That pitiful act last night was just a ploy to get my sympathy. Why did I fall for it? He carried her to the bathtub. We have to go to Haiga this afternoon. I need to shower quickly. You wore me out last night. I'm covered in sweat. You have to give me a massage, especially on my waist where you kicked me. His words made her blush crimson. Stop saying things that can be misinterpreted. Haha, why are you embarrassed? I'm just stating the facts. Mr. Gu, I think we need to clarify the contract. Don't you think many of your actions have violated it? Not at all, Ms. Ning. Do you need to review the terms? As he spoke, Gu Ongran began to undress. Seeing him acting like a madman, Ning Yiran panicked. Hey, what are you doing? What do you do before a shower? It'll be easier for you to touch me without clothes. His abs shimmered captivatingly bright. She turned away, muttering, touch what? Massage, Ning Yiran. Don't let beauty distract you. After muttering to herself, she stood up and wanted to leave. Ugh, another misleading statement. I really can't talk to him normally. Fine, I don't want this 50 million anymore. But you still have to pay me for being your hug pillow. A back rub is worth 50 million. I guarantee I won't do anything to you. You really don't want it. The phrase 50 million kept repeating, making Ning Yi-ran cover her ears. This was truly a whisper from the devil. Shut up. I can't succumb to money. Ning Yi-ran firmly adhered to her life motto. But Guang-ran continued to tempt her. 50 million in cash, and I'll cover the taxes. Ning Yi-ran felt incredibly annoyed. Ning Yi-ran's resolve wavered. That's 50 million. She silently cursed Ning Corporation. How are they going to pay back the debt? Finally, for her company, she took the plunge. Turning back, she said sternly, Guang-ran, get in the bathtub. I'm coming in. The sound of running water continued steadily. Are you ready, wifey? The client has been waiting for a long time. Coming right up. Ning Yi-ran, masseuse number 000 at your service. If your massage isn't satisfactory, I'll deduct your pay. Oh, this guy. She clenched her fists, suppressing her anger. How dare you threaten to deduct my pay? I'll show you what itchy and satisfying feels like. Guang-ran stopped teasing her and switched to a more serious tone. You don't need to be nervous about going home tonight. Grandma may seem strict, but she won't make things difficult for you. You need to watch out for my stepmother. She appears gentle, but she's not simple. I saw your interview with my mother on TV. You two really looked like a virtuous mother and obedient son. So my mother's acting skills aren't bad. Anyway, I hope you're mentally prepared for the worst-case scenarios. She sighed wryly. Even the worst-case scenario can't be worse than my family situation right now. Noticing his gaze fixed on her, she hesitated for a moment before opening up. My second uncle's family. That's just the tip of the iceberg. Don't worry. We're married now. I won't let anyone bully you. Hearing his words, her heart pounded. A flicker of emotion stirred within her. By the way, don't you want to take a bath? Want to join me? The touching moment was abruptly interrupted. After a brief silence, she suddenly snapped back to reality. All right, I was wondering why you were being so nice. Turns out you were waiting for me to fall into your trap. You said you wouldn't do anything. I waited and waited. Clearly, you were trying to lull me into a false sense of security, step by step leading me into your trap. I'm not doing this anymore. Goodbye. Suddenly, she lost her balance and nearly fell backward, but he quickly caught her. Careful. Are you okay? Though in pain, she retorted, I'm fine. Don't take this opportunity to touch me. I can walk on my own. Ouch. That hurts. Tears welled up in her eyes. I think I sprained my ankle. How unlucky. Why do I always fall whenever I'm around Guang-ran? Bear with it. I'll rub it for you. He touched the sore spot, and Ning Yi-ran cried out. Concerned, he asked, does it hurt a lot? No, it's okay. I'm fine. Blushing, Ning Yi-ran said, actually, I've been like this since I was little. I show my pain easily. It's embarrassing, isn't it? She paused. It's nothing. Don't mind what I just said. Why did I suddenly remember something unpleasant? There's no need to tell him about something like that. Seeing the slight dejection in her expression, he fell silent. Then, he quickly changed the subject. Pain is a natural thing. There's no shame in expressing it. You don't need to hide your feelings from me from now on. I realize I don't understand Guang-ran at all. You don't need to be considerate of my feelings. After all, we're just a fake married couple, a contractual relationship, mutually beneficial. She looked at him, thinking, he treats me so well, far beyond what he needs to. He smiled, making an excuse. That's right, but if we don't practice being a loving couple in our daily lives, it'll be easy for the media to catch us and dig up some news that isn't beneficial to our cooperation. But Ning Yi-ran didn't quite understand his thoughts. Oh, so that's it. I was overthinking it. Does it still hurt? It doesn't seem to hurt as much. I didn't expect you to be such a dreamer. I'm not just good at this. Hee. Why are you so smug? Hee. Let me carry you to bed. No, I can walk by myself. Didn't we say we need to practice every day? Just leave it to me. He decisively picked her up. My dear wife, let's consummate our marriage. This guy is joking around again. Haven't you had enough? Isn't taking advantage of me enough? You're injured. Don't go home this afternoon. I'll call Grandma and explain the situation to her. Ning Yi-ran immediately refused. No need. Let's stick to the plan. I'm really not hurting anymore. You're still insisting on going over there with an injured foot. Are you that eager to meet my family? No, it's not that. Even though our marriage is fake, we have to see your family often during the contract period. I don't want to make a bad first impression, otherwise things will be awkward later. You don't have to worry. Their first impression of you definitely won't be good. After all, everyone knows Miss Ning's reputation abroad. She felt as if an arrow had pierced her heart. Playing the villain for Guang-ran, now she's trapped. Seeing her downcast face, he comforted her from another perspective. You can only improve in the future. That's not bad. She teared up. Thank you. You're really good at comforting people. That afternoon, at the Gu family's ancestral home, Lin Anshin was whining and crying loudly. Why did Jing Yin suddenly get married? I don't accept it. Even if Jing Yin didn't choose me, he couldn't choose that person from the Ning family. Annie, please persuade Jing Yin. Ask him to reconsider, okay? Anshin, Annie knows you're upset. Her stepmother, Lu Yun, comforted her. But you also know that I'm only Jing Yin's stepmother. It pains me to see you all grown up and none of you happy. Lin Anshin continued to sob. I know it's difficult, but she has a bad reputation. She's simply not worthy of Jing Yin. Moreover, it's not good for the Gu family. Gu Yanxi, who was playing a game and losing, angrily snapped. Lin Anshin, enough. I finally have a day off and want to play games. Your crying is annoying. Lu Yin scolded Gu Yanxi. Is that how you talk to your sister? What do you mean, sister? She clearly wants to be my sister-in-law. But your brother has never shown any interest in her. She's always putting on a show. Lu Yun's face turned cold as she ordered. Gu Yanxi, go to your study and do your homework. What are you playing? When your brother comes home tonight, I'll tell him to discipline you. Why is this brat always against me? Before leaving, Gu Yangxi couldn't resist a few parting shots. Don't worry, keep crying. Even if you cry your eyes out, my brother won't choose you. Why? Don't you know in your heart who would choose a two-faced schemer? Lu Yun sternly scolded. Yangxi, are you leaving or not? You're neither family nor friend, yet you're always in my house. I think you're trying to cause a misunderstanding with my new daughter-in-law. How rude. How can you say that? Lin Anshin, feigning tears, said in a saccharine voice, it's all my fault. I'm just worried about Jing Yin being deceived. After all, we grew up together. Her gaze, laced with animosity, fell upon the young man. Gu Yangxi, I may not be as outstanding as Guang Ran, but no one has ever dared to speak to me like that. If it weren't for Guang Ran, do you think I'd care about the child of stepmother? At that moment, a servant announced, Madam, the young master has returned. Gu Yangxi stood up and called, older brother. Jing Yin, dear brother. So this is the wicked woman who stole her Jing Yin. The couple were putting on quite the show. Seeing her feigned demureness, he chuckled inwardly. Putting on an act. Who in this circle doesn't know your reputation as the Ice Queen? Gu Yangxi clung to her brother's arm, acting coquettishly. Oh, brother, I missed you so much. Such enthusiasm deserves a reward, don't you think? Grandma told me your performance has been excellent lately. No need for a reward. You want sister-in-law to play games with you. My little sister loves games, but I'm really bad. A total noob. Actually, he chuckled indulgently. It's okay. Let her help you improve. Go on. I'm going to see Grandma. I'll call you later for dinner. Resigned, she agreed. Fine then. Lin Anshin approached and asked, Jing Yin, dear brother, please explain what's going on. She clung to his arm without hesitation, staring at Ning Yi Ran accusingly. Jing Yin, dear brother, who is she? Explain yourself clearly, or I won't let you go. This little schemer was just like those in the dramas. Ning Yi Ran, sweating slightly, thought Gu Ongran wasn't wrong. This truly was a banquet at Hong Gate. The main event had arrived the moment she stepped inside. Anshin, I forgot to introduce you. This is your sister-in-law. What sister-in-law? I don't want one. Ning Yi Ran seized the opportunity to showcase her acting skills. She smiled brightly. Oh, my dear girl. Jing Yin never mentioned he had such a sweet little sister. Separated from Guang Ran, Lin Anshin fumed inwardly. This woman is doing this on purpose. I haven't even addressed her yet, and she's already calling him Jing Yin, our Jing Yin. Shameless. Then, Lin Anshin retorted, well, I've never heard of a sister like you either. He pushed the schemer's hand away, correcting her words. She's not my sister. She's my wife. Yi Ran and I are married. Jing Yin, dear brother. All right, I hope you two can get along. Mother, this is my wife, Ning Yi Ran. Hello, Aunt. Hello, Aunt. You two are married already. Yes, Father will be back in a few days. He's still dealing with some matters outside. I'll tell him the good news personally when he returns. Lin Anshin, her face dark as thunder, glared at Ning Yi Ran. Guang Ran belongs to me. What I want, no one is allowed to take from me. Ning Yi Ran, I won't let you easily step into the Gu family. She then switched on her innocent act, smiling sweetly as she took Ning Yi Ran's arm. Sister Yi Ran, I like you so much. Tell me about your love story. She turned to Lu Yun. Sister-in-law, you have to play games with me. Don't just sit around here pretending. She forced a smile, tried to ingratiate herself. You can play games with me too. But Gu Yangxi threw cold water on her. Oh really? But I don't want to. Liu Yin immediately stepped in to defend Lin Anxin. Yangxi, that's rude. Gu Yangxi retorted, mother only ever defends her. Whatever. Yangxi has always been childish. I'm used to it. Although she said this, she thought differently. Mother, you're just a pawn placed in the Gu family by the Lin family. Who are you to constantly pick fights with me? This is infuriating. Yangxi, I just wanted to chat with you, Ran. You're not angry about that, are you? Lin Anxin snapped, cut the act in front of me. Seeing the tension escalate, Ning Yi Ran intervened. All right, Yangxi. You go play games first. I'll come find you later, okay? Okay, Gu Yangxi agreed, obeying her sister-in-law's arrangement. Gu Hongren spoke up, go find grandmother. Yangxi and Anxin, go out for a walk. I'll take good care of you, Ran. After Gu Hongren knocked 3 times, a voice from inside called out, come in. Grandmother, I'm home. Hearing the voice of her beloved grandson, the old woman quickly put down her magazine. You're back. You're certain about choosing Ning Yi Ran. The Ning family is facing financial difficulties. Their tax situation is a mess, and there's internal strife. With a family like that, you'll face many difficulties in the future. Yes, I'm certain. I'll handle everything. Grandmother, trust my decision. I have my reasons, but I'll be cautious. The rumors about Ning Yi Ran aren't good, and they will inevitably affect me. My father listens to my stepmother a lot now, so I have to keep an eye on things. Yes, grandmother, I understand. That's good. As long as grandmother is alive, no one can shake your position. Thank you, grandmother. Don't worry, Yi Ran will be a suitable granddaughter-in-law for you. As the two were chatting, Lin Anxin's shriek echoed from the garden. The old woman sighed. There truly isn't a single day of peace. Come on, let's go see. The old woman took off her glasses. I'm old, and I enjoy a bit of excitement. Upon stepping outside, they saw Lin Anxin sitting on the ground. Gu Hongren asked what happened. Ning Yi Ran, looking pitiful, replied, I don't know why she got angry and pushed me. Seeing the 4 members of the Gu family listening, Ning Yi Ran continued, maybe I accidentally said something wrong and upset her, but I didn't mean to. Jing Yin, my leg hurts so much. Gu Yangxi scoffed, oh, I'm here too. Why not complain to me? You just fell. It's not even scrape. You're acting like you're dying. Who are you putting on a show for? Liu Yin rushed over to check on Lin Anxin. Yangxi, that's enough. My poor Anxin. Emboldened by having someone on her side, Ning Yi Ran pressed her advantage. Sister Yi Ran, I know my relationship with Jing Yin is quite good, and you might be uncomfortable. You can just tell me directly, and I'll be more careful in the future. Then, Lin Anxin put on a pitiful act, tears streaming down her face, sobbing. Liu Yin immediately reprimanded Ning Yi Ran. Miss Ning, the Lin family and the Gu family have been close for many years. I think you need to explain this situation, especially in front of grandmother. The 2 maids behind grandmother started whispering to each other, see, this young madam is just like the rumors. She's barely home, and she's already causing trouble. Just wait until grandmother dislikes her. She won't have a place in the Gu family. Let's see what she does then. While Lin Anxin was feeling smug, Gu Hongren's voice rang out. Grandmother, there must be a misunderstanding here. I believe Yi Ran. Unexpectedly, Ning Yi Ran replied, there's no misunderstanding. I pushed her. Her words stunned everyone present. Gu Yangxi spoke. If there's a problem, why not talk it out? Why resort to violence? I thought the rumors were wrong, or maybe a misunderstanding, but I didn't expect your character to be this bad. Only Lin Anxin felt uneasy. What's going on? Why would she say that? If this is considered bad character, then I admit I'm not good. I genuinely liked Anxin and wanted to be friends with her, so I went out with her. But I didn't expect her to say that I'm not worthy of being Jing Yin's wife, that she should be the young madam of the Gu family. Lin Anxin's face paled. Her heart pounded as Ning Yi Ran continued. I didn't expect Anxin to be this kind of person. It must be me. I'm probably too narrow-minded and not tolerant enough. Gu Hongren's face was cold as he questioned Lin Anxin. Did you really say that? I didn't. Why would she push me otherwise? Lin Anxin stammered, at a loss for words. I can't admit I fell on my own. Ning Yi Ran, not want to back down. Thought, you want to put on a show? Let's see who's better at it. Anxin, the 2 of you grew up together. If there was something between you, you'd have gotten married a long time ago. Why would I be jealous? Because you said that. That's why I pushed you, she added. Lin Anxin retorted, that's not how it happened. Oh, it's not like that. Did Miss Lin fall down on her own then? Jing Yin, don't blame her. She likes you. That's why she threatened me. It's okay, even if I'm wronged. If this gets out, it might damage the Lin family's reputation. Gu Hongren seemed to understand. Playing along, he said, Anxin, this concerns the family's honor. I won't just listen to Yi Ran's side of the story. As long as you explain why she pushed you, grandmother, mother, and I will get justice for you. How did things turn out like this? Lin Anxin thought, panicking. It was wrong of me to push you. Jing Yin, please don't pressure her anymore. Why force her to admit she wants to be the other woman in front of so many people? One last time, I apologize to you. I'm sorry for pushing you, but I hope you'll stop clinging to Jing Yin in the future. Being the other woman isn't something to be proud of. Lin Anxin trembled with rage. This despicable woman. How dare she keep attacking me like this? The situation is not in my favor now. Don't keep calling me a homewrecker, Ning Yiran. Do you have any proof that I said those things? So what proof do you have that I pushed you? You're just as wicked as the rumors say. You're the one who caused grandfather to faint from anger, and he's still in a coma. Your older brother and sister have both suffered because of you. You're a thoroughly wicked woman. I said rumors should be taken with a grain of salt, yet you believe everything you hear without thinking. It's a shame, considering you're the heir to the Lin Corporation. I'm truly worried about the future of Lin Corporation. I made grandfather angry. Were you there? Did you see it with your own eyes? Or did you hear with your own ears that I orchestrated the car accident involving your sister who lives so far away? As for your older brother, the law is inescapable. He abused his power and evaded taxes. It was only a matter of time before he was caught. Stop making excuses. You're promiscuous and shameless, marrying anyone you can get your hands on. How could Lin Anxin lose her composure like this? Useless. Chuckles lightly Miss Lin Anxin. Everyone here has grown up hearing about the business world and has seen all sorts of people. Everyone knows that the easiest way to ruin a girl is to spread rumors. You're a woman yourself, yet you resort to such despicable tactics. It's rather pathetic. Whispering poor Miss Anxin. She can't even argue back against that wicked woman. There's nothing she can do. That woman is so good at making excuses. Miss Anxin has been so sheltered by her family. She's only ever been bullied. Are you very free? Startled old madam, we were wrong. I'm tired, let's go back. Yes, old madam. Jing Yin, you believe me, right? Anxin, you're a guest in the Gu residence. I won't make things difficult for you. Jing Yin is being so gentle. He must believe the rumors spread by that hateful Ning Yiran. All right, Anxin, I believe you're a good girl. Let's leave it at that. I'll take you home first. But your ankle is sprained. Go home and rest well. Shakes head yes. I'll go home now. Thank you for your trouble, mother. Leave Yiran to me. Resentfully yes. I apologize, Miss Lin, but I can no longer entertain you. She dared to embarrass me in front of Jing Yin. Ning Yiran, just you wait. I won't let you off the hook. Anxin, now that they're married, even if we want to do something, we have to be patient. Wait for your Uncle Gu to come back, and I'll definitely ask him to stand up for you. Yes, if he could control Jing Yin, I would have married into the family long ago. I put in a lot of effort behind the scenes to get you married into the Gu family initially. Now, I naturally understand that the Lin family benefits, and so do I. My heart is with you. This situation can still be salvaged, don't worry. Then I'll wait for your good news. Go home and rest well, dear. Hello. Keep a close watch on Ning Yiran and Gu Ongran for me. No matter what they do, you must inform me immediately. What about the money? You dare to mention money. Last time, you spread the news of their marriage certificate without my consent. I'm already being generous by not demanding that money back. Do a good job for me, and you won't be short a single cent. You're so generous, madam. Although Lin Anxin is foolish, she's easier to control. That Ning Yiran, on the other hand, she's sharp-tongued and cunning, not someone easy to deal with. Keeping her in the Gu residence will definitely ruin my plans. I have to think of a way to get rid of her. Looked around, this room is huge. Standing here for so long, are your feet okay? It's fine. They don't hurt anymore. Gu Ongran, I made Lin Anxin cry just now. You're not angry, are you? I was furious a long time ago. The Lin family is an important partner of the Gu family, and you pushed their precious daughter. How should I punish you? This annoying man is getting better and better at holding other women. Lin Anxin is so delicate, she fell before I even touched her. What could I do? As long as you don't withdraw your investment from the Ning Corporation project, you can punish me however you like. Moves closer, then call me Gu Ongran again. Ning Yiran, like to hear it. I was just teasing you. Don't push your luck. I still want to explain what happened just now. Pushes away, does this kind of thing need explaining? Sit down. My husband's eyes aren't blind yet. It seems you're quite experienced. You had me worried for nothing. Didn't I tell you? We've known each other since we were young. If you know Lin Anxin's personality, why do you indulge her? Claps hands twice, come here. Walls have ears. Does the Gu family bedroom have eavesdroppers? Why is your wealthy life like a spy movie? Come here if you want to know. Size, tell me, what What's the big secret? Screams. You said there was a secret. You tricked me again. I didn't. I'm serious. The relationship between the Lin family and mine is probably more complicated than you imagine. Pauses because the Lin family killed my mother. What? How? I'm still investigating the details. So, I can't turn against the Lins yet. It seems I underestimated the situation within the Gu family. Even though our marriage is fake, what we face involves an entire family and even murder. I've been debating whether to tell you this. If you're scared, you can back out anytime. Scared? I'm not that timid. You telling me is a good thing. This way, I can be mentally prepared to deal with anything. The business world is like a battlefield. I never go into a fight unprepared. What if Lin Anshin and the Lin family hurt you in the future? Can you forgive me? You're my benefactor. Do I have the option of not forgiving you? That's true. After all, we only have a contractual relationship based on money. Forces a smile. If you chose not to forgive me, I might be a little happier. At least it would prove you care about me, even just a little. He doesn't look very happy. This man is so strange. One moment he's like this, the next he's like someone else entirely. I can't understand what he's thinking. Did my answer displease him? Don't worry. Stands up, you and I are in the same boat. You help me, and I will naturally support you with all my strength. Smiles good. I didn't misjudge you. No one is more suited to be my wife than you. Of course. Since the risk has increased, shouldn't our investment also increase a bit? Oh ho, you really are a money grubber. Nothing more, nothing less. Knock, 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 young master, young madam. In half an hour, the old master invites you to dinner on the first floor. All right, you can go. And my stepmother will definitely give you a hard time at dinner. If you don't want to face her, I can tell her we're leaving. Why should we leave? I'm taking your money, so I should work for you. Speaking of your stepmother, it's a bit suspicious. She's far too lenient with Lin Anshin. There's no such thing as unconditional love in this world. The relationship between her and Lin Anshin is definitely not simple, but investigating it might require a bit of funding. Can I get an advance from Mr. Gu? Have you forgotten? You should call me husband. We need to act like a loving couple now. If you're not professional, I'll deduct your pay. Understand? Yes, 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 husband. You can use my card for all your daily expenses. Spend as you please. But leave the investigation to me. Absolutely do not get involved. It could be dangerous. Actually, I've had a hunch for a while now. That night, I was waiting for you on the rooftop. I knew you would come find me. Guang ran. That rooftop meeting wasn't just something I orchestrated. Was it? I have a feeling. Did we know each other before? Right. You intentionally let me approach you, sleep with you, and then made me pay you. Don't be ridiculous. Answer my question. It's almost dinner time. Let's go to the dining room first. Guang ran. Did we really never meet before? That reminds me of a childhood memory. Big brother, are you leaving? Yes, little Ning. Don't forget me. Promise me you'll remember me. I promise I will never forget big brother. Good. Never forget. We did meet before, but why don't you remember? You clearly promised to always remember me. Perhaps when you remember who I am, you'll understand my feelings. Is Yin Kim not back yet? Yin Kim's research department has been in meetings all day. We don't need to wait for him. Let's eat first then. Mother, don't worry about Anshin. Grandmother also knows that stepmother will try to scheme, so she told Lu Yun that we shouldn't talk about outsiders during our family dinner. Let's drop the Anshin issue. But what if she goes back and tells Lin Anshin's father? What if she does? Does Lin Zhengtuang really think he can come here and question me? The Gu family hasn't fallen so low that we have to worry about what they think. Mother, that's not what I meant. I'm just worried. All right, I understand. You're right. The Lin family. In front of the Gu family, we have to endure any grievances. There's nothing to worry about. Compared to this, I have something more important to say. Miss Ning, although your marriage was rather hasty, the Gu family will certainly prepare a grand wedding for you. Hearing this, Ning Yiran understood and replied, "Thank you, old madam." Her smile was impeccable. The person I love is Jing Yen. I don't care about the wedding. As long as I can be with Jing Yen, I'm content. Yiran is truly not materialistic at all. Sometimes, I don't know what to do with her. Congratulations, Miss Ning, on winning the Oscar for Best Actress. Life is like a play. It all depends on acting skills. Thank you. Thank you for the judge's recognition. It's wonderful to see you two so happy. I'm happy for you. So, were you two planning to give me a grandchild? Grandmother, do you prefer a grandson or a granddaughter? Gu Angren's question made Ning Yiran's face stiffen. She coughed lightly. Haha, if I could ask for a granddaughter, that would be great. Our family has too many boys. Nothing would be better than having 2 kids in 3 years. Haha, 2 babies. We'll definitely do our best to complete the mission soon. Come on, wife. Yeah, come on. What are you cheering for? Don't make promises you can't keep. Big brother, sister-in-law, come on. I also want a niece. Guang ran. This is a good deed you're doing. Haha. This matter is urgent. Grandmother is old. If she holds a grandchild, she might feel 20 again. Ningyi ran. Am I right? Haha. Exactly. Where am I supposed to conjure a child for you? Grandmother will wait for your good news. Come on, try your best. Save me. This is practically a public execution. This matter can't be delayed. I'll go back to my room and focus on producing a soccer team for Grandma. All right, you two go ahead. What are you talking about, you shameless jerk? 2 kids in 3 years. Are you going to self-impregnate? Clearly, using the excuse of being busy with work is enough to get by. It's just to make Grandma happy. I'm just afraid that the disappointment will be even greater for her later. How could she bear me deceiving her like this? Ouch. What are you doing? Stop frowning. Then just do it with me. As long as Grandmother isn't disappointed. What do you mean? Make me your real wife. Guang ran. Don't tell me you like me. That's right. I've liked you for a long time. I've liked you for a very long time. Thump, thump, thump. Haha. You're really scary when you joke seriously. By the way, how are we sleeping tonight? There's only one bed. This guy's mouth really doesn't speak a word of truth. Looks like I've been tricked. Isn't such a big bed enough for Miss Ning to roll around in? Of course we're sleeping together. Come on, time waits for no one. Goosebumps. Be serious with me. This guy is addicted to acting affectionate, isn't he? I'm so sleepy. He has too much energy. He tormented me all night. My throat is almost raw from yelling. In reality, the two were playing cards. I won. You cheated, didn't you? Losing all night. I'm so unlucky. Drink some water and get ready to rest. It's so noisy. Who's watching TV this late? Inshi, why are you still awake? Good evening, sister-in-law. This young man is the second young master of the Gu family. Gu Yin Kim mistook her. Ningyi ran, was embarrassed. Hello, I'm Gu Yin Kim, Gu Angren's younger brother. I thought he wasn't coming home tonight. This young man looks a lot like Gu Shi, but he gives off a completely different feeling. The atmosphere became silent. Ning Yiran silently cried for help. Help me, help me. This is so awkward. Ning Yiran coughed. Cough, cough, then she made an excuse to leave. I finished my water. Well, good night. Gu Yin Kim then spoke. Sister-in-law, didn't he tell you? Why does this kid talk so strangely? He's not at all likable like Gu Shi. What is it? The reason why he hasn't had a girlfriend? Is it because he's too busy with work? Actually, it's because there's always been someone in his heart. Hearing this, Ning Yiran felt a stir in her heart. But that's all in the past. Sister-in-law, don't mind it. Gu Yin Kim smiled slyly. At least now the person beside him is you. Why does he have such a punchable face? Why did you want to tell me this? Because I wanted to see your reaction. Your reaction after finding out. Just as interesting as I imagined. More surprised than jealous. You don't seem to care at all. Ning Yiran, you're not holding back anymore. Enough, Gu Yin Kim. This little game of yours isn't funny at all. The background check on Gu Ongran mentioned this younger brother of his. Graduated with a PhD from MIT at 19, rejected a U.S. green card and the highest award, insisted on returning to the country. He's been in charge of core research at Gu Scientific and Technological under W Corporation. Gu Scientific and Technological's major breakthroughs in the past 2 years were all thanks to this young engineer. This kind of person is called a genius. And geniuses are always a bit eccentric. Is he crazy? What normal person thinks like this? So I'm very curious. Sister-in-law, you clearly don't like my brother. So why did you choose to marry him? Is it because the Ning Corporation is about to go bankrupt? Or is there some kind of deal between the two of you that no one knows about? He's surprisingly accurate. What is he trying to do? Calm down. These are all his subjective speculations. My subjective speculations. Well, they seem pretty accurate, sister-in-law. Good night. Sleep tight. I should probably stop provoking him. That sinister look in his eyes, the more I say, the more likely I am to slip up. It's better to keep my distance from him in the future. But that annoying brat's attitude is really infuriating. He's totally treating me like a monkey toying with me. This is so frustrating. She suddenly froze. If Guangren has someone else in his heart, why would he marry me? And all that talk about me being the most suitable wife for him and constantly teasing me, saying he likes me. Why should I care who his white moonlight is? What does it have to do with me? It's just a contractual marriage. This is so annoying. It's all because of that crazy Gu Yin Kim. He's making me overthink things. Phew, just wait until that huge sum of money arrives and the Ning Corporation is revived. Men will be at my fingertips. Calm down, stay calm. Just treat him like air. Except those abs are hard to ignore. Why is he taking so long? I'm done showering and ready for bed. I told you to wear clothes at home. Those alluring abs. Why not go and seduce your white moonlight with them? Damn it, I'm wearing clothes this time. Still angry. Showing them off is not allowed. I wonder if our affairs need to be reported to the catfish police. It's my turn to shower. Don't come in. Oh, he was fine just now. Why is he angry after just getting a drink of water? Open up. Did something happen downstairs? Guyin Kim, I'm done showering. Turn off the lights and let's go to sleep. Empty. No one's here. Ningyi ran. I need to talk to you. She suddenly wanted to avoid him. Let's talk tomorrow. I'm sleepy. Walks over to the bed goodnight. Just listen to me. You only listen to me and don't care what others say. Understand? Guong ran, as if guessing what Guyin Kim had done, immediately instructed Ningyi ran. You only listen to me and don't care what others say. Understand? I'm your benefactor at the Gu residence, so of course you'll listen to me completely. Steps back. I wasn't talking about that. Ningyi ran. Actually, before I could finish, Ningyi Ran had already cut him off, not letting Guong Ran say anything more. I'm really sleepy. Good night. She thought. He clearly has someone he likes. So why did he enter into a contract marriage with me? And why all these ambiguous words? I really want to know the reason, but can't bring myself to ask. Should I ask jokingly? Hey, I heard you have a white moonlight. Are you still in love with her? Or should I ask seriously? Are you still in love with that person? Or even more seriously, Guong Ran, do you know how irresponsible you are to marry me? But what right do I have to question him? Our relationship is just a contractual one, taking advantage of each other. There's no need to overthink it. I still haven't realized I've fallen for Guong Ran. Why don't you remember anything? This heartless little thing. She sleeps quite soundly. Caresses. This is your punishment for forgetting me. Prostrates just now. I wanted to talk to her directly about it to prevent her from overthinking. But she's clearly avoiding the topic. Could it be that she hates me? Actually, that night, I originally planned to surprise her for our reunion. I organized a dinner party so Xia Yuan would pester her first, and then I'd appear as her hero. Who knew that unreliable guy got stuck with a celebrity and couldn't leave? He stood me up. Then, by some twist of fate, everything went off script. She appeared on her own, but only saw me as her prey, completely forgetting who I was. It made me so mad. But if fate has me meet you, I won't let you go again. It's okay that you've forgotten me. Compared to the past, I want the present you even more. I'll make you truly fall in love with me. A week later, he asked to see me again. I wonder what trick he's planning this time. My dear sister, it's been so long. Ning Nanzheng, the eldest son of the Ning family. Little sister, please help me. I can't stay in this wretched place any longer. You know your brother has never suffered before. The living conditions in this detention center are truly terrible. Look, I'm already starving. If I stay here for a few more months, I'll definitely. We're family, so we should help each other. I didn't understand things before, but I've been doing a lot of thinking lately and realized you're the most reliable. It seems he still doesn't know about my marriage. Now he remembers we're family. Brother, you didn't treat me like your real sister before. That's all in the past. I've really reflected on myself. Everyone in business has some dealings with shady practices, but I was unlucky enough to be reported for illegal fundraising. Think of a way to use your connections, bribe some people, and get me out of here. Doesn't my dear brother know where he went wrong? Breaking the law is breaking the law. Stop making excuses for yourself. The law is the minimum ethical boundary, not the standard for measuring right and wrong. Your rotten brother still hasn't realized what crimes he's committed and is still making excuses for himself. I know. I'm a bad brother. It's normal for my little sister to be angry with me. When I get out, I'll definitely make it up to you. Actually, I've already thought of a few more ways to get rich. If the two of us work together, we can definitely make Ning Corporation even stronger. Hearing this, Ning Yi Ran sneered. Ning Nanzheng, I don't mind telling you now. The person who reported you as me. Illegal fundraising plus tax evasion. You'll be in here for at least 15 years. Ning Nanzheng, no longer able to feign innocence, flew into a rage. Ning Yi Ran, you bitch. So was you who stabbed me in the back. I really shouldn't have come to see him. I actually deluded myself into thinking that a few days of confinement would make my brother admit his mistakes. It seems I was ridiculously wrong. Don't worry. To save the company you love so much, I will continue to collect evidence of your crimes. Stay in jail for a few more years and learn some more about how to be a decent human being. You bastard, what gives a daughter raised by a mistress the right to act like this? I curse you and your mistress mother to die the same miserable death. Mistress, You know very well whose mother was the real mistress. My deceased mother, and I have endured enough of your filth. It's not like it used to be. You better honestly repent. Ning Yiran, you won't have a good ending. Even harming your own family, you'll go to hell. Watch your behavior. Sit down, you bitch. Just you wait. Why be sad? I got my revenge, haven't I? That kind of person can't even be considered family. Mom, I really miss you. That meeting didn't go very well, huh? Guangran, what are you doing here? I came to protect you. I was afraid they'd bully you when you went to the Ning Corporation meeting later. I thought the CEO of Gu Corporation could lend a hand. What do you think, Guangran? It seems like he can always appear when I need him most. I'm sorry you had to see me like this. It's all right. Every family has its black sheep. Don't be sad because of him anymore. Have you eaten yet? I haven't even eaten, and I came to find you. Come eat with me. Eating is eating. Why are you taking the opportunity to hug me and take advantage of me? You scoundrel. Give me back my touching moment. This little bitch is determined to ruin me. You damn snake. I will absolutely not let you live in peace. Wang Chao of Tiansha, wait until I get out. I will definitely kill you. As soon as Ning Yiran left, Qin Sheng brought people to cause trouble. CEO Ning, it's you. Qin Sheng, what are you doing here? To see how miserable I am. I don't have that kind of hobby. This is Xiang Shun, the top lawyer from the law firm. With him helping you with your retrial, there definitely won't be a problem. Mr. Ning, hello. Based on the information we currently have, the probability of success for your second trial is less than 10%. When appealing again, we can cite the verdict of the first trial as grounds. However, we need to examine your documents to see what can be used. Ning Nanzheng, seeing such a young lawyer, felt hopeless. Huh, what use is such a young lawyer? My win rate since I entered the profession is 100%. I never take a case I'm not confident in winning. Mr. Ning, you can trust me. Qin Sheng, what brings you here to help me so readily? Just say it. What's your purpose? If this Ning Nanzheng was so smart, he wouldn't have made those dirty deals and landed himself in here. I won't hide it from you. I'm interested in your younger sister, Ning Yiran. So, that makes me trust you even less. That bitch locked her own brother, me, in jail. Are you going to side with her? Qin Sheng pondered for a moment, then realized, it seems you don't know yet. Ning Yiran and Guangran of Gu Corporation are married. What did you say? Please mind your behavior. Sit down. If I didn't have some tricks up my sleeve, how could I possibly snatch her from Guangran? If neither of us wants Ning Yiran and Guangran to be together, why don't we cooperate? Tell me everything you know, and I can help you get out. Please speak normally, don't whisper. Understood. Officer, please sit down. That bitch is quite something. She's with Guangran, yet she's flirting with Qin Sheng, making him her lapdog. The daughter of a mistress, living the high life while I'm stuck in here. It won't be that easy. I know her weakness. As long as I can get out, no matter who she's married to, I can make her obedient. Then it's a deal. An interesting weakness. This idiot Ning Nanzheng can still be of some use. Ning Corporation. A little brat who knows nothing. Attracting investment with her looks and thinking she's all that. Isn't that right? In the end, she's got no real skills, only relying on selling herself. But Lin Corporation has been supporting her for so long, so she should act like it. Watch your mouths. You too. A young woman like her has it tough. Actually, with Ning Corporation's current situation, even 200 million won't make much difference. The Industry and Commerce Bureau and the Tax Bureau come for inspections every 2 or 3 days. Even if we want to do business, it's difficult. We're probably going to lose our jobs soon. Ha. The old man is still lying in the ICU. I heard Ning Yiran hasn't visited him once. Maybe it's really like the rumors outside that she reported the young master, biting the hand that feeds her. If that's true, I'll be the first to oppose her taking over Ning Corporation. Uncle Six, who are you calling a backstabber? I didn't report Ning Nanzheng, I did. Illegal fundraising, tax evasion, draining the company dry. If I hadn't reported him, you guys would have run off with the money long ago. The company's about to collapse. Why stay and see if there's any benefit left to scrape? Yiran, Ning Corporation is the empire our elders built. What do you mean by scraping benefits? How can you say that about us? We are your elders, after all. Do you know you're an elder, yet your mouth is so foul? Has this family lost all its descendants? So you don't need to set an example anymore. How dare you speak like that? Ning Yiran, you're just acting CEO. Do you think you can secure this position with just your mouth? It's true, it's not about talking. It's about money. I've checked with finance. CEO Gu will cover whatever funds we need. Or, If any of the senior members here think they can revive Ning Corporation, please step forward and take charge. CEO Gu personally came to Ning Corporation, so the rumors before, they must be false. If it wasn't true love, who would waste money on an outsider? You won't find a richer corporation than Gu Corp in the entire city, even the whole country. Buy the stock, wait for the announcement, the price will skyrocket. This is a deficit of hundreds of millions, not buying groceries at the market. Don't joke around with us. Didn't they say Gu Ongran and Ning Yiran were only married on paper? These bold words don't sound like a pretense. Gu Corp doesn't need a bankrupt in law. Gu Ongran is here today to sign the contract. So it's true. Wow, she's really lucky. Such a young girl, yet she's Mrs. Gu. Haha. Everything before was a misunderstanding, a misunderstanding. We've all been anxious lately, trying to find solutions every day. We had some complaints. We hope CEO Ning understands. We understand when the company is in trouble. As board members, we're naturally worried. But before I sign this investment contract, I have one request. You're the investor. We will definitely cooperate. The person who just insulted my wife, get out of Ning Corporation. Sunlight streamed in as she reached for her phone. So sleepy. It's already 1:30. Strange. I've been waking up later and later. I feel like I haven't been getting enough sleep. She glanced at the empty space beside her. Gu Ongran wasn't there. Well, he was probably at the company by now. That day, thankfully he helped me. Unexpectedly, that lecherous guy is quite decent. If he hadn't been there, I wouldn't have been able to handle those sly old foxes so easily. And thanks to his company's capital injection, although Ning Corporation isn't bankrupt, it's still in the early stages of recovery. For long-term development, Ning Corporation needs to rely on its own business growth. My immediate priority is to remove the internal saboteurs hindering Ning Corporation's development. The principle is simple, but the execution is not. I'm afraid a fierce battle is coming. Exhausted, she looked in the mirror, noticing dark circles under her eyes. Her complexion was poor. She figured it was probably due to all the overtime lately. She needed to find time for a spa day. Her phone rang. Hello. Hi. What's up? My goodness. You're just brushing your teeth now. Do you know what time it is? Don't say anything more. Lately, I haven't been able to wake up in the mornings, and I'm also very sleepy at the company. Oh, right. You still haven't told me why you called. Hin Ni's urgent voice came through the phone. Chumia. My stepmother said there was something urgent and asked me to come over. I didn't expect it to be a blind date with that jerk, Xia Yuan. What? A blind date? Calm down. I'll come over and help you right away. Wait for me. If that playboy dares to bully you, I'll be the first to not let him off the hook. Hin Ni looked at the enticing table full of delicacies spread out before her. She stammered, Mr. Xia, is this a camel at lunch? Xia Yuan held a bouquet of red roses and said flirtatiously, this is a meeting gift for you. I hope you like it. He narcissistically added, there's no girl in the world who can refuse roses as passionate as me. Ahaha. The first step in gracefully rejecting a blind date is to show your innocent and precious side. Hinny gave an incredibly awkward laugh. Hee, Mr. Xia, you're too kind. She cursed inwardly. What the heck is this crazy guy doing? He really is a playboy. This is so old-fashioned. Don't look at me like that. I'm quite traditional, too. I like the man outside, woman inside dynamic. Miss Liang, after you marry into the Xia family, you won't need to work anymore. Just stay home, help your husband, teach the children, and be a good housewife. The second step in gracefully rejecting a blind date is to demonstrate the other person's overbearing masculinity. Hinny laughed, thinking, haha, no need. I think working is pretty good. So if we have a few kids later, what do you think? Do you think we could form a whole soccer team? That would be great. She secretly assessed the situation. I can see through this guy. He doesn't want this blind date either. Well, I'll play along with you and see how long you can keep it up. Oh, Miss Liang, you're already thinking about bearing children for our Xia family so quickly. It seems like you're really eager to marry into the Xia family. Of course, because I'm also a traditional person. My dream since childhood has been to be a good wife and mother. Miss Liang, it's your blessing to be able to marry into our Xia family. But later, if I haven't slept, you can't sleep either. And you have to get up earlier than me to prepare 3 meals a day. I don't see any problem with that. It's all part of a wife's duty, isn't it, young Master Yi? Seeing that Hin Ni still wasn't fazed, Xia Yuan thought to himself, I've said so much, and she's still not angry. This darn girl is tougher than I imagined. I thought I should hold back a little since she was introduced by the old man. Forget it. Let's get straight to the point. I was just messing with you earlier. I just wanted to save you some face so you'd back off. Couldn't you tell? You really have no discernment. Don't even dream of stepping into our Xia family's door. Oh, so fierce. Well, I was messing with you too, and you didn't catch on. I thought we could pretend to be talking nonsense to pass the time, and then we could each go home. Xia Yuan didn't expect her to change her tune so quickly. He was caught off guard and froze. Young Master Xia, you didn't think your ability to be annoying was so superb, did you? Trying to play games with me. You're still wet behind the ears. When it comes to seeing reality clearly, I'm very good at it. Weren't you trying to make me lose face and cancel this blind date first? The main purpose was to shift all the blame onto me so you could make a clean getaway. You truly are a despicable and shameless man, Xia Yuan. Hearing this felt like a slap in the face. Then, He continued her relentless verbal assault. I see now. The person who can't see things clearly, who can't understand the situation, is young Master Xia. You're usually surrounded by flatterers, all singing your praises. All those sweet words have made you arrogant, haven't they? Do you really think you're that desirable? If you didn't have money, you'd be nothing but trash on the street. Anyone with a clear mind in this entire city of Hua, Xia, wouldn't want anything to do with you. As for you, young Master Xia, I think dying alone and old is the best ending for you. You absolutely shouldn't harm any of us, understand? He, seeing a message from Deep Neen saying she was at the door, immediately said, Young Master Xia, let's end this here. I'm busy, and I'm too lazy to keep up this act with you in public. You're just going to leave like that. I understand. You're retreating as a strategy, right? Liang He, this isn't some romance novel. You think I'm going to say someone like you has successfully caught my attention? Young Master Xia, you're quite the storyteller. My friend is here. I have to go with her. You could just sit here and continue your performance. Hey, I'm not finished yet. Come back here, Liang He. What do you mean by this? Looks like you're done already. That was fast. Didn't need my help. Diep Nien, let's go. I already made things clear with him. I was worried he'd be difficult to deal with, but it turns out I overestimated him. You know, a playboy like him couldn't even form a complete sentence in front of me. Deep Nien looked towards Xia Yuan and replied, he seems to be stunned. Did you pour your heart out to him or something? Haha, I'm just doing a good deed, getting rid of a pest. He's gone, right? Hearing footsteps approaching, He panicked internally. What? Why is he coming back? Liang He, stop right there. This blind date was arranged by my grandfather. You can't just leave like this. You have to listen to me finish. Xia Yuan, let go of me. Deep Nien arrived, stepping in to help her friend. Mr. Xia, how's your celebrity girlfriend doing lately? Xia Yuan recognized her and immediately withdrew his hand. You, aren't you Jing Yin's wife? Why are you here? I'm here to pick up my best friend. Is there a problem, Mr. Xia? What do you mean, best friend? So that's how it is. No wonder she looked at me like I was a stray dog earlier. Miss Deep, now that the relationship between you and I is clear, we can go now, right? Miss Liang, wait. I'm really not the kind of person you think I am. Forget it. There's no point explaining. Miss Deep, you just saw him try to lay his hands on my best friend. If I hadn't stopped him, who knows what he would have done? This injustice, who understands my pain? It's not what you think. Please, let me explain. Xia Yuan desperately tried to defend himself. It's not what you think. Please listen to my explanation. Please let me explain. Seeing the two women about to leave, Xia Yuan reached out to stop them. I really didn't do anything. I know you've misunderstood me because of the news outside. Actually, I just wanted to ask Miss Liang to cooperate with me in a little act to appease my grandfather. That's all. Hinni's eyes flashed with anger as she glanced at Xia Yuan. Oh really? Some people are just terrible actors. I think young Master Xia's usual smiles in the gossip magazines are all genuine, aren't they? Deep Nien chimed in perfectly, pulling out her phone and reading aloud from a trending news article. Giant Python greets the morning. Xia Yuan finishes in 3 minutes, yet remains in perpetual spring for 30 days. Common characteristics of young Master Xia's lovers. Sexy, legs up to their armpits. TSK. This young Master Xia Yuan really has no taste. The young man stood there, stunned into silence, unsure how to defend himself. He trembled, pleading, my dear ladies, please stop. I was wrong, okay? You know those reporters always write sensational headlines for clicks. The two women, seeing him making excuses again, exchanged wary glances, trying to trick us with more nonsense. I despise men like you who toy with women. Let's go, Hinni. With that, delivered a powerful kick to Xia Yuan's shin. She then turned and left with Deep Nien. Come on, let's go for a walk. Caught off guard by the kick, the young man collapsed to the ground, trembling with rage. Liang Hinni, you're too much. Deep Neen chuckled, teasing her friend. Hinni, were you being too kind? You should have kicked him lower. Think of it as doing a public service. Haha. You're right. How could I forget? Such a blunder. Haha. Xia Yuan's face darkened with humiliation. My patience has limits. No one has ever dared to treat this young master like this. Liang Hinni, just you wait. Don't let me find your weakness. The young man cried his eyes out, feeling utterly humiliated. Sob, I hope the paparazzi didn't catch this. The image this young master, spent my youth building is completely ruined by that shrew. Deep Neen and Hinni walked to a nearby park. They sat down to rest. After buying ice cream, Deep Neen handed Hinni one. Hinni, how are you going to explain this to your family? Hinni felt utterly helpless and hung her head. How can I explain it? Even if I don't say anything, that Xia Yuan will tell my stepmother. Then she'll continue to force me to go on blind dates. Honestly, though Xia Yuan's morals are terrible, at least he looks human. Seeing Hinni sigh repeatedly, Deep Neen advised, all right, stop sighing. It'll bring bad luck. Hinni responded apathetically. Don't you think my life is already unlucky enough? You haven't seen my previous blind dates. Then, Hinni reminisced and told Deep Neen, back then, I met countless blind dates. One was incredibly self-absorbed and declared, I work a lot of overtime, so you have to be able to handle being alone. Then there was a guy with purple hair, and his personality was as purple as his hair. He was all about sisterhood. Oh, honey, your bag is so last season. After we get married, Mama will style you to perfection. And the most recent one was an old man practically on his deathbed who still wanted a young wife. Little Liang, I'll give you 200,000 a month. You just need to be beautiful. Ugh. Hinni shuddered after recounting the experience. See, back then I saw all sorts of weirdos. Deep Neen sighed in exasperation and sympathy. Hinni, you've had it rough. Then Deep Neen complained, you have weird blind dates, and I have crazy relatives. Hinni also sighed, lamenting their fates. We both have such bright futures, haha. Then they both embraced each other, crying over their miserable destinies. Oh, Hinni, come to the hospital with me later. I don't know why, but lately I haven't been able to get enough sleep. I feel drowsy all the time. I don't even have the energy to work anymore. Hinni's eyes widened as if she'd realized something. Then she declared, my dear friend, you're not pregnant, are you? Deep Neen froze at the word pregnant, her mouth dropping open wider than a barn door. A moment later, the meaning of pregnant finally registered. Deep Neen jumped to her feet. She hadn't considered this possibility at all these past few days. Her expression was flustered, and she stammered, how could he be so accurate? Just once, and I hit the jackpot. Sobi. Hinni chuckled and snatched the ice cream from Deep Neen's hand. Regardless of whether you are or not, don't eat anything spicy or cold until you're sure. Deep Neen stared at her empty hand, speechless. Hey, my ice cream. Don't be like that. You can eat it even if you're pregnant. Hinni immediately launched into a rendition of Baby Shark. Everyone's constitution is different. To be safe, I'll dispose of this ice cream for you. Deep Neen sat down dejectedly, crying. Sob, what if I really am pregnant? Hearing the question from her best friend, Hinni perked up. Of course, you use the baby to blackmail him into splitting his assets with you. Then you can support me, and I can be a beautiful trophy wife, enjoying a life of luxury. All our problems will be solved. Haha. Seeing her friend's mischievous grin, Deep Neen scolded angrily. You wretch. This is my friend you're talking about. You want me to be your sugar mama. I'm really questioning life right now. Are you even really my best friend? Hinni was still being silly. Hee. Thanks for acknowledging me as your best friend. Seeing Deep Neen's poor complexion, Hinni stopped joking and patted her shoulder comfortingly. All right, no more jokes. Maybe you're just busy with work lately. That's why you're feeling down. Deep Neen could only rub her head and reply, I hope so. I'm not ready for a baby at all. Hinni's expression turned slightly worried as she probed, ready for what? You guys are married, aren't you? Or are you worried because Guangran still has On Yin, his first love, by his side, so you don't feel secure? Deep Neen's heart was in turmoil. I haven't told Hinni about the contract marriage between Guangran and me yet. What should I do? Should I tell her? Deep Neen stammered, unsure how to start. Hinni, I. As if guessing Deep Neen had something difficult to say, Hinni interrupted, regardless of what secrets you're keeping from me, right now, I just want to ask you one thing. Aren't our families both focused on wealth and status? Our marriages aren't in our own hands. So I think the fact that you could choose who you wanted to marry is already better than me. If you have feelings for him, Why not be bold and take the initiative to capture his heart? Deep Neen's mind was in a mess. She looked at the stream of people ahead and murmured, "Take the initiative." But ours is just a contract marriage. Love is too far-fetched. Deep Neen looked down at her stomach. She placed her hand on it and softly murmured, "Just thinking about being pregnant makes me uneasy. It can't be that dramatic, right?" At that moment, at the W Corporation, the secretary led Gu Angren's grandmother into the office and bowed, reporting, "CEO Gu, Madame Gu has arrived." Upon seeing his grandmother, Gu Angren immediately stood up and asked with concern, "Grandma, why are you here? You have a hospital checkup tomorrow. Shouldn't you be resting at home?" Grandmother Gu chuckled in response. "Haha, it's nothing. I mainly wanted to go out for a walk and get some fresh air. Yente's on summer break and nagging at home all day. I'm about to lose it." Grandmother Gu sat down and started complaining. "She keeps asking me to take her to some cultural relic exhibition. It's so annoying." Gu Angren worriedly helped his grandmother sit down. "Grandma, please sit. If you find her annoying, I'll tell the private jet to take her on a world tour tomorrow until school starts again." Grandmother Gu shook her head in refusal. "Yente is just showing concern for me. Of course I understand. She's a smart girl. I really hope she can stay this innocent her whole life." Gu Angren's voice was full of confidence. "Grandma, don't worry. With me here, Yente won't go astray." Grandmother Gu quickly reminded him, "Don't forget your henpecked father always listens to your stepmother. Don't blame me for rushing you. While I can still make the decisions for you, hurry up and give me a great-grandchild that will also put a stop to your stepmother's inappropriate ideas." Jing Nian approached Grandmother Gu to reassure her. "Grandmother, don't worry. By next year, the latest, I'll definitely give you a great-grandchild to hold. You must live to be 100 years old." Hearing this, Grandmother Gu smiled, her eyes crinkling. All right. If you say so, then I'm at ease." Overwhelmed with worry, Hin Ni took Deep Neen to the #1 People's Hospital in the city. The results came back quickly. Holding the ultrasound report, Deep Neen nearly fainted. The ultrasound showed an early pregnancy in the uterus. The fetus was alive. It recommended follow-up clinical examinations at regular intervals. "Oh my God, I'm actually pregnant." Deep Neen cried out in alarm. "Hin Ni, what should I do?" A nearby nurse gestured for quiet. Hin Ni, however, giggled, ignoring the nurse. I told you. My mouth is truly magical." She smacked her lips. Jing Yan's physique is really something else. Tears streamed down Deep Neen's face. "Hin Ni, how can you still be joking at a time like this?" Okay, I won't tease you anymore. You need to be careful in the early stages of pregnancy. Don't get agitated." Just then, as she moved closer to Deep Neen, she paused, noticing a mark on Hin Ni's face. "What happened to your face?" Hin Ni quickly covered her face with her hand. Nothing. Don't worry about it." She thought to herself, "I clearly used concealer. Did it come off?" Deep Neen reached out and touched the injury on Hin Ni's face. "Don't hide it. I saw it. Does it hurt? Who hit you? Was it your stepmother?" Hin Ni denied it. "It wasn't her. I'm really okay." Deep Neen, anger rising, bombarded her with questions. "If it wasn't her, then who was it? Don't lie to me." Hin Ni hesitated for a moment, then confessed, "It was my father. He accidentally pushed me, and I hit the corner of the table." Hearing this, Deep Neen's blood boiled. "What? He pushed you? I'm going to your house right now and help you get even." Deep Neen grabbed Hin Ni's hand, ready to storm off. Seeing her friend's impulsiveness, Hin Ni cautioned, Hey, you're pregnant now, so slow down." Deep Neen, still fuming, continued to question her as they walked. "You must have been defending that good-for-nothing brother of yours again, right? You let your stepmother push you into the fire, but he protects that idiot brother of yours. Your brother is his son, but aren't you his daughter too? That sexist jerk. I'm going to get justice for you today." Deep Neen, "I'm really fine. Slow down. You need to be careful." Their conversation was overheard by Jing Yan. Hearing Deep Neen's name, he turned to look. Why is she at the hospital? Noticing her grandson's strange behavior, Grandmother Gu asked, "What's wrong?" Jing Yan collected himself and replied, "Nothing, Grandmother. Let me take you inside first." After the door closed, he looked in the direction Deep Neen had gone and instructed his secretary, Shi Qing, "Go find out if my wife was at the hospital today. See what happened." "Yes, Mr. Jing." He felt a surge of worry. Could she be sick? Why didn't she tell me? Is it something serious? Outside the hospital gates, Deep Neen was still furiously pulling Hin Ni along. "Anzai, Deep Neen, stop pulling me." "Stop," Hin Ni said sadly to her friend. "You coming here is useless. Even if you get justice for me today, what about tomorrow? What about the day after? A slap followed by a candy. It's always been like this. Unless I can escape this house. But how can I escape? They'll only treat me worse. Hearing these heartbreaking words, Deep Neen, who was walking ahead, stopped. She looked at her best friend with heartache. Hinny gave a wry smile and encouraged Deep Neen, don't worry. I'm not someone who will just suffer in silence. Don't be sad for me. Getting upset like this while pregnant isn't good for the baby. The mention of the baby brought Deep Neen to tears. Wah, the baby. I have to think about what to do. Deep Neen, don't cry anymore. You're a precious pregnant woman now. At worst, you could be a single mother. I can still afford to support you, so you don't have to worry. Come on, let's go get some dessert and cheer up. Wait, let me borrow your shoulder for a bit. Deep Neen then hugged Hinny, burying her face in her shoulder and sobbing. It's okay, it's okay. Hinny felt embarrassed. I should be the one comforting you, but now you're comforting me. I'm so sorry, Hinny. Pregnancy hormones make you emotional. I understand. It's okay. Deep Neen's face was filled with sadness, her eyes brimming with tears. Is it really because I'm pregnant? If so, this reaction is a bit too intense. Maybe it's because I see my own life reflected in Hinny's. The suffering that families bring is not something you can easily let go of. Deep Neen was now struggling with a decision. Should I keep this baby? After walking around for a while, the two parted ways. Deep Neen entered her house, taking off her shoes and muttering, it's only the first trimester. Why am I so tired after just a few steps? I feel like my bones are falling apart. Seeing her return, Jing Yin's face lit up with a smile several times brighter than usual. You're back. You're home early today. Seeing him wearing an apron and preparing to cook, Deep Neen's eyes widened, her head filled with question marks. Oh my God, Jing Yin, are you cooking? He walked over and massaged her shoulders. I noticed you've been looking a bit down lately, so I bought you some chi-boosting ingredients. She was confused. Chi-boosting? What? Wait, let me put my bag down. Is this also part of the husband and wife act? Jing Yin pretended to reply, of course. A pot of incredibly nourishing soup was already simmering. He enthusiastically explained the benefits of the dish. The ingredients include free-range chicken raised in a bamboo forest, completely natural and hormone-free, plus fresh mushrooms flown in from Yunnan, simmered together to stabilize emotions and nourish qi. I guarantee you'll feel revitalized after drinking this. I've been carefully controlling the heat, so the flavor is definitely going to be delicious. Deep Neen looked at him, hesitant. Should I tell him about the pregnancy test? What am I expecting? Don't be fooled by these thoughts. As she reached for the pregnancy test results in her bag, she paused. But we only have a contractual relationship. That night was just an accident. Seeing him work so hard to prepare a meal for her, Deep Neen felt a warmth spread through her. But it's been so long since anyone, especially, has cooked for me. Yes, it's been a very, very long time. At that moment, images of her parents from the past surfaced in her mind, filling her with nostalgia. Seeing her unresponsive, Jing Yin turned and prompted her, don't just stand there. Help me get the bowls and chopsticks. Dinner's almost ready. His words coincidentally echoed those her parents used to say to her. Darling, dinner's almost ready. Whenever she heard those words as a child, she would excitedly run and ask, Mom, Dad, what are we having tonight? A wave of emotion washed over her. It had been so long that she had forgotten that feeling of happiness. Unconsciously, tears began to fall. Seeing her with her head down, silent, he approached with a teasing smile. Have I, your husband, moved you to speechless stupor? Come, sit down. Let's eat. A fierce internal struggle raged within her. If she took this step, could she have a new home, a home that truly belonged to her? Having made up her mind, she clenched her fists and spoke with newfound courage. Jing Yin, I'm pregnant. Hearing her words, he approached, placing a hand on her cheek, his gaze filled with deep affection and tenderness. I know, being pregnant is something to be happy about. Why are you crying? I thought you wouldn't want this child. Suddenly, sensing something amiss, she questioned him, wait a minute. How did you know I was pregnant? Seeing her puzzled expression, he smiled and explained, I went to the hospital for a checkup with grandmother today and happened to see you and Henny leaving. My wife goes to the hospital for a checkup, such an important matter, and doesn't tell me. As your husband, of course, I had to inquire about the situation. But as Deep Neen hesitated, he interrupted her. You don't have to anything. I'll take responsibility. He seemed to have misunderstood her. Her mind was in turmoil. What she really wanted to ask about were Gu Jin's words from the other day. There's always been someone in my brother's heart. Her thoughts were a tangled mess. What about that white moonlight? He continued to reassure her, you don't need to worry about anything. I'll arrange the best medical care for your prenatal checkups. If you have any requests, just tell me. The most important thing right now is to take good care of yourself and the little one. Hearing the concern in his voice, she lowered her head and murmured, I won't do anything to the baby, so don't worry. Sensing her hesitation, he asked, so what are you still unsure about? She didn't know how to bring up the topic of his white moonlight, so she deflected, it's nothing. Maybe it's family matters, along with work, making me a little uneasy. I'm also not quite prepared for this pregnancy. She looked at the soup, her heart heavy with uncertainty. I can't bear to look at him. What's his expression right now? Is he worried about me, or just the baby? It turns out I'm greedier than I thought. Seeing her lost in thought, he quickly suggested, how about we fake it till we make it? Try liking me. His words snapped her back to reality. What did he just say? Fake it till you make it. Is this his way of suddenly confessing? Seeing her flustered reaction, he asked with a hint of doubt, you don't want to. I'm the CEO of W Corporation, the husband of every girl's dreams. Deep Neen was sweating. What should she say? Let me confirm something first. Hypothetically speaking, she quickly changed the subject. If I agree to fake it till I make it with you, will the promised investment in Ning Corporation, as stated in the contract, also disappear because the contract becomes invalid? He was speechless, his entire body trembling with barely suppressed anger after hearing her question. He fought to control his anger and asked, so in your eyes, I'm not even as attractive as money. How disappointing. He pulled her closer. Deep Neen, don't force me to deal with you. With that, he hoisted her over his shoulder. Deep Neen shrieked in surprise. Jing Yin, put me down. I haven't finished my soup. Mrs. Gu, is that really what you should be worried about right now? You should be more concerned about your situation in bed tonight. What do you mean? She thought, panicked. Is he talking about that? He answered domineeringly, I mean faking it till we make it. Understand. She pounded on his back in frustration. Understand my foot. I'm pregnant. Do you even care about this baby? You pervert. Her words stopped him in his tracks. Right? She was pregnant. How could he forget? And so, a certain young man had to take a cold shower. He was going crazy. The cold water brought him back to his senses. What was I thinking? I become a completely different person around her. Deep Neen stood outside the bathroom, listening to the running water and covering her mouth to stifle a giggle. She placed a hand on her belly, a happy expression on her face. Little one, she whispered, your father says he wants to fake it till we make it. Should we consider it? The next day, at the W Hotel, Hinni had been waiting for Deep Neen at the entrance for a while. Seeing her get out of the car, she called out cheerfully, Deep Neen, over here. Hinni, I'm here. You look beautiful today. Hinni, with her hair in a high bun and a white evening gown, looked more elegant than usual. She jokingly showed off to her friend, my stepmother took me to pick it out. I purposely chose the most expensive one. Drained her bank account. Serves her right for making me entertain those rich young masters to make money for the Luong family. Thanks for being my escort again today, Deep Neen. Don't mention it, Hinni. Good friends help each other out. Hinni leaned closer to Deep Neen and asked cautiously, enough about me. Did you tell him about the baby? Deep Neen's expression was unreadable. Well, it was quite a coincidence. He saw me with you at the hospital. He knew before I even told him. Hinni was incredibly curious. Oh, what was his reaction? Deep Neen whispered in Hinni's ear. He told me to keep the baby and focus on taking care of myself. Hinni was incredibly happy for her friend. This was good news. Before, with that gloomy look on your face, I thought that jerk Jing Yin wasn't going to take responsibility. Deep Neen, her eyes a little less sad, explained, Jing Yin's grandmother has always wanted to hold a grandchild. Maybe it's just to make her happy. He and I, as she was about to tell Hinni about her marriage contract, she was interrupted. Oh my God, isn't this my dear cousin who flew up the branches and became a phoenix? Deep Neen, hearing a familiar voice, glanced over. Talk about running into someone you'd rather avoid. Nin Tu Yuyin and her friend both sneered. So, now that you've climbed up the high branches, you want to help your good sister catch a big fish too. The friend, feigning ignorance, asked, hello Tu Yuyin, what do you mean? You still don't know. Liang, the spoiled young miss, is so desperate she even stooped to a blind date with that good-for-nothing second son of the Ha family. The friend covered her mouth, giggling, oh my, the infamous Hongwen, the kind of man who wouldn't even take a second look. She's a Liang heiress, for goodness sake. Didn't her family try to talk some sense into her? Oh, right, I almost forgot. Liang's mother passed away a long time ago, so I guess there's no one to teach her manners. Nin Tu Yuyin and her friend continued their loud mockery. Isn't that right? Otherwise, Why would she need to go out with her good sister to seduce men at business dinners? Hin Ni's face darkened, but she remained silent, trying to control her anger. Seeing her friend like this, Deep Neen bit her lip in annoyance, thinking, knowing Hin Ni's personality, if it were anyone else, she would have retorted already. She's holding back because she's worried I'll be given a hard time at home. Deep Neen stepped in front of her loud-mouthed cousin. Then, with a cold expression, she retorted, even if Hong Nguyen isn't anything good, that fiancé of yours isn't much better. Hin could at least reject Hong Nguyen, but what about you? You're not even fit to lick Hin Ni's boots. I think you not only dress like a fly, but you also enjoy buzzing around a pile of dung. Nin Chu Yuyan's face turned purple with rage. Then, regaining her composure, she shot back, cut the crap. Do you have any proof that he's cheating? Even if he's fooling around outside, so what? Men are like that. They'll play around and then come home. But that doesn't include Hong Nguyen. As she said this, a cold voice suddenly sounded from behind her, startling her. Hong Nguyen, looking at her with disdain, replied, "Who told you men will play around and come home? Don't you think having an affair after marriage is even more exciting?" Ning Tiu Wien Ba Ni. One of the most embarrassing things in life is being caught red-handed while gossiping. Her face paled, and she stammered, Young master, what do you mean? My fiancé isn't like you. He's just socializing." Her friend, sensing the tense atmosphere, also panicked, thinking Nin Chu Yuyan is in deep trouble now. Hong Nguyen sneered, "Socializing? You actually believe that excuse? Who's forcing him to order 5 or 6 young models every time he goes to the club and gets a room?" Nin Chu Yuyan denied it. 5 or 6. I don't believe it. He's not like you. Hong Nguyen chuckled confidently, offering a solution. I can have someone pull up the security footage for you. After all, the clubs he frequents are all Ha family properties. However, I suggest you go to the hospital for a checkup. Be careful not to catch something you don't want. Nin Chu Yuyan trembled with anger, still arguing defiantly. You're slandering him. Even if you're the young master of the Ha family, you can't just spout nonsense like that. She turned to her friend for support. Say something. But her friend was already halfway down the hall. Chu Yuyan, I need to use the restroom. Sudden urge, gotta go. Nin Chu Yuyan cursed under her breath. Useless. Nin Chu Yuyan gritted her teeth. Damn it. I can't believe Hong Nguyen is defending them. A disgraced, illegitimate child and a fake heiress treated like dirt by her family. What do they have that I don't? Just you wait. The higher you climb, the harder you fall. I don't believe you can be smug forever. Then, completely ignored, Nin Tu Yuyan fumed. Hong Nguyen approached Hin Ni with a bright smile. Miss Liang, let's forget our past disagreements. How about we get reacquainted? Allow me to escort you ladies inside. Deep Neen, someone wants to steal your job. Hin Ni giggled. I'm not worried, not even a little. Let's go, just ignore him. He's already wasted enough of our time. Seeing them turn and leave without a second glance, Hong Nguyen sputtered, What do you mean, wasted your time? You're just going to ignore me like this? I just helped you out, didn't I? Extremely frustrated, Hong Nguyen chased after them. In an effort to clear up misunderstandings and create a good impression, he had removed his earrings and chosen his most understated outfit. And for what? This is so frustrating. He muttered as he ran. I'm the one who ignores people, not the other way around. Especially this Liang Hin Ni. If I care about her again, I'll be a dog. I swear I'll be a dog. Inside the party, Hin Ni was making small talk with some business partners. Haha, is that so? Well then, cheers. Please help yourselves. Miss Liang, you're quite the drinker. Well, it would be rude not to finish if you're so insistent. Deep Neen, watching from a distance, felt a pang of sympathy for her friend. These past few years, Liang's father has been so blinded by that mistress that he's willing to use his own daughter as a business tool. He used to adore Hin Ni so much. How could he change so drastically? Men, you really can't rely on them. Seeing Hin Ni drink continuously, Deep Neen grew worried. That's the 8th glass already. I can't let her drink anymore. I have to find a way to get her out of this. As she was about to intervene, Hong Nguyen beat her to it. He snatched the glass from Hin Ni's hand and barked at the two men, get lost. Recognizing the young master Ha, the two men quickly retreated. Hong Nguyen turned to Hin Ni, exasperated. Liang Hin Ni, what are you doing? Just drinking whatever they offer you. Do you really think you're some kind of invincible drinking champion? Can't you see they're trying to get you drunk? Hin Ni retorted, annoyed, Humph, I'm not stupid. Of course I can see that. We're just on a blind date. Don't act like you've caught me doing something wrong. You might not care about losing face, but I do. What I do is none of your business. Stop trying to control me. Now, if you'll excuse me. She pushed Hong Win's hand away and walked towards Deep Neen. Seeing her stumble, Deep Neen quickly reached out to steady her. Hinni, be careful. How are things going? Hinni whispered back. Let's find somewhere to rest. My stomach is killing me. Hong Win stood frozen, feeling a pang of annoyance. Right, we're just on a blind date. Why am I bothering with this? Chasing after her would be like begging, and that's not my style. Hinni walked along, muttering to herself, men are not to be trusted. Even good ones change, just like my father. I shouldn't get my hopes up about any of them. Deep Neen led Hinni to a long sofa and sat her down, rummaging in her purse. That stepmother of yours is unbelievable, making you deal with all those men. It's too much. Good thing I brought some anti-nausea medication. It won't sober you up instantly, but it should help your stomach. Hinni took the medicine and quickly swallowed it. She leaned her head against Deep Neen's shoulder. It's a good thing I always have you. Your bag is like Doraemon's magic pocket. It has everything. Zip Nien Tuka. Hinni, enough with the flattery. Seriously, you should cut ties with your father. I could take care of you. A look of sadness and resentment crossed Hinni's face. You can take care of me later, but for now, I have to keep playing the obedient daughter. I can't let Liang Zhengde and Bao Runin get their hands on the inheritance my mother left me. Hinni's mind was flooded with painful memories. Before her mother passed away, she had said, I can't bear this. I'm not resigned. It was a cruel coincidence. Just as news spread of Hinni's mother's illness, Bao Runin, the mistress, announced her pregnancy. You must make them. Her mother's voice trailed off, her hand falling limp. Hinni cried out in anguish. From that day forward, she lost not only her mother, but also her father. In that house, she became a neglected outsider. Only by playing the long game could she find a chance for revenge. Deep Neen offered words of comfort. Whatever you decide to do, I'll be there to support you. I'll always be your best friend. Noticing Deep Neen's phone ringing incessantly, Hinni urged, I know. Your phone's been ringing forever. Answer it already. Deep Neen stood up and walked aside to answer the call. Hello, Gu Jingyan. Weren't you supposed to be working late? A loving voice came from the other end of the line. My wife is attending a party alone. As her husband, I naturally have to come and escort her home to avoid gossip. He's at the door. Where are you? I don't see you. Hinni, feeling unwell, covered her mouth and prepared to leave. They heard the noise behind them and turned around. Hinni, where are you going? I'm just going to the restroom. Don't worry. It's only a few steps away. You go ahead with what you're doing. I'll see you later. Okay, but call me if you need anything, all right? Hinni felt faint, stumbling, and needing the wall for support. What kind of alcohol was that? It's so strong. I even drank something to counteract it, but it's not working. This is so uncomfortable. Just as Hinni felt like she was about to collapse, a hand suddenly caught her shoulder and lifted her up. It was Hong Win. He muttered, serves her right for drinking so much. After regaining her composure and realizing it was Hong Win holding her, she quickly asked, what are you doing? Hong Win replied curtly, just consider me a good Samaritan. I'm meddling in your business. Where do you want to go? I'll carry you there. His face remained impassive as he gave his concise reply. The women's restroom. Her words left Hong Win speechless. That's all for today's episode of The Mysterious Love of the CEO. Currently, only 25 chapters have been released on the website. I'll update you as soon as new chapters are available. Thank you for watching my video. Goodbye and see you again.